Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and cornhole fans everywhere across the country and across the globe, welcome here inside the Valley Forge Casino here in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania for day 2 of the 2024 ACL Final Chase. The fourth and final ACL Pro event of the year brings us to Pennsylvania, and here to start on day number 2, we are kicking things off with our women's doubles action. Trey Ryder and Wally K9 Castle are going to be with you all morning long as we qualify 2 more women's doubles teams for the broadcast that take place in Canton, Ohio, 2 weeks from this weekend for the final chase number 2. It's a great weekend of action to bring you. We had shootout singles yesterday where we saw Alex Rawls, Eric Davis, Jacob Trzynski, and Kenzie Beach book their tickets to the broadcasts in Canton, Ohio, and now looking to qualify some women's doubles teams this morning. And then, of course, our national singles classic format all afternoon and evening long. As we just get things kicked off here, Wally,
it's exactly how I had my bingo card yesterday. I picked Kenzie Beach. I thought it was a long shot. Sitting there at 205 in the singles rankings, I just had a feeling. And I went out on a limb and picked Kenzie Beach, of all people, to take down that bracket over Ryan Trader. I mean, Ryan Trader didn't even make it that far. But I got to say, there were some impressive performances yesterday. Justin Rule continues to shine. He's one of those players. Threw a perfect game in 10 rounds against Ryan Wiedenfeld. Ryan Wiedenfeld throws an 11.6 and fails to score a point. I'm looking at the women's brackets, Trey, and there's only one spot left, but I see about 5 teams that could take it.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to do, is jump into the brackets here before we get live on our coverage of this women's doubles tournament. Remember, this is qualifying a women's tournament of champions, so we already have 3 women's doubles teams qualified. And then we also have 3 women's singles qualified, so both have to be qualified for Canton, Ohio. Now, so if we look here at women's doubles, we're talking about first and foremost, we have Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez not qualified. They're in bracket A. Also in bracket A, Tina Tafoya, Desiree McCoy, Katie Matthews, Peyton Haynes, Daniela Luna, Maya Cup, Connie Altice, Allison Springer, and then Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman. So, I mean, there's some good names in there. And then you go over to bracket B, like you were saying, Wally. Sarah Cassidy, Elizabeth Tennyson, Rosie Streaker, Sam Finley, Megan Mopin, Wendy Selmeyer, Vanessa Fillingham, Zoe Gann, Emily Downer, and Lexi Hugeback. There are a ton of names here in this women's doubles groupings that are just absolutely top-of-the-line players, and we expected to maybe have already qualified, but I have to do it the hard way here and qualify here on the main stage.
Last time I saw Wendy Selmeyer and Megan Mopin on the live feeds, I was very impressed with how Wendy and Megan threw together. Zoe Gann and Vanessa Filling. They're probably the most fun team, though. These girls right here joking on the court, having a good time. But, I mean, I think if I had to go out and pick some players, I'd say Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson had two chances at it already, unable to punch their ticket to the finals. Could this be the time? Score right now is 14-7. Wendy and Megan in the lead. Looks like they're throwing the Flux solos against some BG Wizard L's.
These women's doubles tournaments are play to 21, so we will not round limit these until we get to the broadcast court. But here, all throughout qualifying, play to 21, 14-7 with Selmeyer and Mopin looking to get all the way through. Megan Mopin already had a chance, came so close to being one to qualify for that women's tournament champion. She made it to the finals of the Cornhole Mania women's singles division against Cheyenne Bubenheim. Of course, Cheyenne ends up taking her down. And Cheyenne is now double qualified. The other thing that's going to be interesting about this tournament champions, it is qualified like the shootout was last year, in the fact that we know the seeding, right? So the first person to qualify is going to play the last person to qualify, and the second person to qualify will play the third person. So our second and third women's doubles teams that qualified were Cheyenne Bubenheim and Cameron Belvin, and then Miranda Coy and Lori Duell at the last event. So we know those two will match up at the World Championships in the Women's Tournament of Champions. The winner of this women's doubles division across the final chase will play the winners of the kickoff battle, which in the end was Deb Odom and Bella Soprenin. So whoever comes victorious out of this final chase will end up playing Bella Soprenin and Deb Odom. They get a timeout here by Vanessa Fillingham as we get into this one 16-7.
And this is what I talked about watching these girls play. Even their timeouts are entertaining. Vanessa Fillingham and Zoe Gann have pretty much the same exact personality.
That is true. Early in the game before we went live, it was like the second round, Zoe Gann asked Fillingham, she goes, "What do I do here?" And she goes, "I don't know, just throw that same worm burner you just threw earlier."
The worm burner? Add that to the call.
Jumping in, look at the chats. Lucky Bond says, "What's up, Wally?"
What's up, everybody?
Elimination bracket, so no worries here for a second.
I think Corey said we're good now. We'll try. Oh, how about new?
How about now?
We'll get the regular cameras and overhead boards and stuff like that up and running.
We just like to warm up on the day.
Troubleshooting is right now where it's at trouble. We'll start shooting later.
Yep.
But we at least got the scoreboard and picture, so.
We're going to give you your best product at the end of the day. Start
right.
building
With a
toward
bang. All right, so Trey, as a man behind the scenes, as well as a commentator and a fan, you know, we look at the singles and the Rookie of the Year chase. I mean, are we looking for Ryan Trader versus Jeremiah Ellis in the finals here, or do we want to save that for Worlds, or how do we want this to play out?
Well, see, the thing is, if you have it at Worlds with this Trader versus Ellis thing, you don't get that to help you decide MVP. Because
right.
MVP is decided based on regular season performance. So that's one element of it. So it's like I almost kind of want to see it here because it will add a dimension. But I know what's going to happen. We're going to get something like what yesterday happened. Like neither one of them.
Right.
Ryan made a decent run towards the end, but like it wasn't enough. I mean, I'm not going to say because Ryan Trader finished 5th in his bracket and Ellis finished 15th. That's a big difference for me. It's like it really only makes a difference when you hit the top of the line. Now, what I will say is these brackets here are the ones that are going to the national singles later today are going to be the ones that carry the most amount of weight, most amount of points. And so
yeah, Traeger could not improve his ranking yesterday.
And the only way that Ellis could have improved his was if he won the entire thing. He had already had a second place finish. So really the money is going to be.
But what that does is that eliminates the perfect season for Ellis. He cannot have the perfect season, but Ryan Trader still has the option or the opportunity for a perfect season.
No, because he only's got one national win and one.
You don't count Worlds as the third one.
No,
it's its own animal.
Is an additional one that counts for everybody.
So no perfect seasons this year, folks.
I love watching Corey run.
I would say you see Corey just run across the screen. Poor guy.
He couldn't. He broke one of Wally's toys. So.
Well, the thing is, we tested that part and everything was working fine, and then the second we went live, like it was like nope.
That's what happens. There we go. Okay.
God bless technology.
Wally was connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. It's all Wally's fault, everybody.
Yeah, my bad for hitting the power button and getting everything all discombobulated.
Oh, look at us.
Look at us. Way to go.
Great job, Corey.
Good job, Corey. Can you do me a favor and run as fast as you can across the screen?
16-7 still our score. Good morning, everybody. Glad you're tuning in with us. Scheduled for today, we have two brackets here in women's doubles A and women's doubles B. We're going to play all the way through these brackets. Once we get our finals, we'll hold our finalists. And then we'll take a break for a couple hours, and then 3:30 Eastern later today is when we'll jump into our national singles. So that's our Play to 21, our big final chase. It's probably the most prestigious of the 4 events, depending on who you ask, but it's definitely the one that people have got their eye on, especially when we were talking about Jeremiah Ellis versus Ryan Trader. Mark Zamani saying good morning, Wally and Trey. Jimbo16 says Wally's first day. No, that we can't throw Wally under the bus. That wasn't Wally's fault. We just
couldn't get any worse, I just got a gnat in my eye.
Taking a time out here to look at how they want to attack this.
I think I have a camera for this. Hold on.
Bruno Baquier says salute. Let's see. Nick Maslowski says, what's up, Wally and Trey? Good morning.
There's the chat.
Good morning. Corbin Cornell Reviews saying good morning. Everybody waking up early with us.
The good news is the second match is going to be amazing.
It's going to be the best match we've ever seen. It was so funny. Allison and I were over here, and the first 6 games that we called, not even within 10 points. I mean, and in round limited format,
that's how it was for us yesterday.
Blowout.
I mean, we started off, I believe it was with Gavin. I don't even know who Gavin played. It was like Gavin Cano and Noel Monza. It was a shutout, and like every single match. Then we get Jake Trzynski and it's Jeremiah Ellis, 21-2. Yeah. It was like there was no good matches until we got to Sammy Soto versus Alex Rawls in the King Seat match.
Yeah.
And that was the first one, and that one went to overtime. It was very entertaining.
So I didn't get much of Rawls. I think I only got 1 game, and he was pretty good. Was he cooking over there? I mean, obviously he won the bracket.
We got two Alex Rawls matches. I think he threw very, very well in both of them. Sammy Soto did have a chance to beat him. It was a situation where we went into overtime, and Sammy took a risky shot, which I didn't agree with.
Got it.
Like right after he hit like 3 airmails. He hit an airmail for the wash. He went for a very risky push to try and win the game. And I didn't agree with it and it ended up costing him the game.
Got it. Yeah, Rawls. So, again, just a reminder, everybody, we did have our shootout singles qualifiers yesterday. We had Alex Rawls, Jacob Trzynski, Eric Davis, and Kenzie Beach all qualify in our shootout shootout singles final 4.
Now, I will say, I don't know if you got any Trzynski yesterday or not, but he was remarkable.
Yeah, Trzynski
he was probably 100% on his airmails, probably 90% on his rolls, and he didn't even try a push.
A little bit of a rim out there on the airmail, but yeah, I would say Trzynski, Alan Rawls was unbelievable, and he lost to Trzynski. I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah, Alan couldn't get anything going.
Jumping back into the chat here, Adam Deere saying good morning, hello.
I think Zoe should go up top here, try and get this drag. She is too far to the left. I believe that is going to be a couple. Only one. She must have had one in.
Jason Rayner saying good morning, Wally.
What up, Jason? I won't see you for a while. I won't be back home probably till after Worlds, Trey.
We going all over the place?
I am. I get back home. I got enough time to do laundry. Then I hit the road, head out to Virginia for the final regional out there. Augusta Cornhole hired me to come out and do a regional. I'm driving straight from there to Ohio. Got a blind draw at the AKL place where Jeremiah Ellis plays. I don't know if you've seen video or pictures of that. It's a backyard outdoor venue, and they play in rain, sleet, snow, whatever. So praying for good weather for my cameras.
Nice.
We'll do a live feed out there Wednesday, and then we hit up Canton, Ohio. Then get done with that. I might have a week in between.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Alyssa Shaw saying good morning. Alicia's in the chat. Alicia Mullen, hi guys.
Alicia, everything is working perfectly. Haven't had any issues at all.
Yeah, we're 100% good, and you're amazing. Austin Harrelson says, what's up, brother? Son of a Kenzie Beach.
Oh, wow. Nice shot right there. Got a replay, Trey? Is the replay recording? Oh, we got to hit record.
Oh, I screwed it up.
Well, what'd you do here?
Well, if you guys wanted to see a replay from yesterday.
Are you playing them all or just that one?
I don't know. It just said play replay.
Hey, let's go.
Perfect. Alicia's still in the chat? Are we in trouble?
That was totally on me being a noob. That wasn't anything technical. That's just user error.
All right, so 17-12, Vanessa and Zoe getting back into this round 23. And the ladies are battling. Next up here for us will be Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley against Jackie Sayasone and Brandy McBride.
Okay, now that's right. Figured it out now.
Yeah, boy.
Don't let Trey hit the button, says Alicia. Too late.
Well, in Trey's defense, we weren't recording yet. So that was part of the process that got bypassed because we had to figure out how to even get the buttons to work. And here comes Corey again in the background. Me.
Who's letting the rookie play with the buttons?
Wendy's looking
Me.
at pushing through this. I'm not sure that's the play. Right now it's currently 8-on-3. Going to go board, give up 4 points. And just like that, Trey, we got ourselves a game. 17-16.
Just in time as we were getting serious over here.
It works.
Except for these.
Yeah. Okay. And you can go back to restream. Or hit record in OBS.
All right, 17-16. Again, this is winner's bracket here. Winner's bracket of bracket B. Winner of this will go on to play Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. On deck for this court wally will be Rosie Streaker, Sam Finley, Jackie Sayasone, and Brandy McBride.
Brandy had herself a night yesterday at the slot machines. Good to see her make it in early this morning.
Step out here by Fillingham. She's going slick side down, going for the collect, and she does push it in, but she's still off to the side.
You can preview them.
Mopin knew it as soon as she let it go. Shot of the players warming up here, getting ready.
Have you ever seen Zoe throw a more nervous first bag? Took a lot of patience on that one. It worked though.
I see Justin Rule walking in the building. Justin Rule had the game of the day yesterday through a 10-round perfect game against Ryan Wiedenfeld. Picture this, folks, if you haven't seen it yet. Justin Rule and Ryan Wiedenfeld played in shootout singles yesterday, 10 rounds. The first 9 rounds of the game were double 4-baggers. Just think about that for a second. Each player threw 36 bags, and all 36 bags went in. It wasn't until round number 10, Justin Rule threw a 4-bagger again to complete the perfect game. And then Ryan Wiedenfeld threw an 8 to give up 4 to lose. So Ryan Wiedenfeld throws 38 out of 40 bags in the hole, 9 4-baggers in a row, 36 in a row, doesn't score a point.
Yeah, Wiedenfeld came over afterwards and said, "My bad." And I said, "All good, man, all good," because I picked him to win that bracket. And I said, "All good, man, no worries." And he said, "You see the stats?" I said, "No." I clicked on it. I was like, "What do you mean, my bad, dude?" 11.6. I'm perfectly okay with that. Like, dear Lord. Justin Rule, though, has been on another level since he's been on that carnivore diet, losing some weight and getting the off-the-court stuff figured out.
Is that what you doing? Carnivore diet?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I made a post and he reached out to me and told me what he had going on. He said he's never felt better in his life. So.
Interesting. He has slimmed down a good bit.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Push the run back in, and now
I don't like trying anything crazy.
You don't like it?
But she did happen to have the TV turn on a couple rounds ago, and now she can see it. If I throw it long, we get 1, but if you throw it short, you give up 3.
Or if you throw it in, you win, Wally.
Wendy doesn't look like she's feeling this.
Wendy is going to punch Megan Mopin in the arm if she throws an airmail here.
Those buttons are nice. Nice and loud. Nope, that ain't it.
They're discussing in length What will she do?
Wendy's look after that shot says it all, though, doesn't it?
Oh, please, come on. Throw the
Here we go.
Do it.
Trey wants to chat. What do you guys think?
Do it. Oh, she's going. Oh, and she drags him all.
That's a risk versus reward thing right there. Ends up washing out with a social Trey. Good morning.
You know who's furious right now is Jeff McCarriger if he's watching. He is stomping his feet at home. He's like, why would you do that? But it looked cool.
It did look cool. And in her defense, she didn't give up any points.
No.
Let's see how Wendy comes back after that, though. Wendy didn't look like she was confident in her taking that shot. Vanessa and Zoe down to their final miss here.
Ooh,
there's a little bit of a lane.
Gotta be careful here.
Stayed sticky on that. I don't like that.
Yeah, now Wendy Selmeyer does have a potential push for the win. She's got a little bit of a step out. She's got slick side down going after her bag on the right-hand side. Possibly for the win. Oh, my gosh.
And it's a wash. Nothing's going to fall. That's an 8-on-8 wash. Unbelievable. That was dangling. I thought she hit it perfectly. It looked like she was on track. Round 28, Trey. First game of the day. 28 rounds. Talked about not that many teams in the bracket, but it could end up being a longer broadcast than we thought.
Yeah. Sam Finley and Rosie Streaker just sitting here waiting. They haven't played a game yet 30 minutes into the tournament just because we had to put theirs on standby for this broadcast court. They were giving us a hard time here on the court that we weren't starting on time. I was like, look, we're still going to get 20 rounds of your game in here.
Right. My move had at least 10 rounds with the camera switching. Good back block there from Vanessa.
Eric Duchesne says, taking to the last round, she could have thrown that harder and not been worried about it. Great point. She could have, you know, there was an opportunity to win the game just by putting one in there if Megan Mopin decides to lay up on the previous round. So maybe conservatism would have been the better choice. Timeout here by Fillingham. She's got one bag in, I believe. So the question just becomes how aggressive you want to go at this pile. I just don't see a way that you're getting anything other than 2 for 1 if you go after this pile. I think at least for now you got to think about maybe. I mean, if you lay behind, Mopin probably goes for the airmail, but you're probably getting some form of a trampoline off, right? So then you'd get away with a point. So I kind of like the layup here, Wally.
I think I'm on the other side. I think I'm shooting it.
Even if you're going 2 for 1 on the other bag.
Kind of like a safety one, yeah. I'm throwing that airmail, but I'm aiming at my front bag, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a rodeo attempt. Ceilings are pretty decently high here. What do you think, 15 feet?
Oh, more than that.
More?
Yeah.
Do you want to know how many timeouts they're at? I don't even know.
Don't know.
Good enough for me. I don't know. I'm over here worried about pushing buttons. All right, let's see if I can remember what number this is. 6? Hey.
If you land, okay, so what she's talking about now is right now, if you want to get out of here with points, you are going to have to land on top of you're going to have to go 2 for 1. No, you're going to have to go 3 for 1 to get points.
Yeah, 3 for 1 just to get 2, right? You go board.
If you lay up, you're going to give up 2. I think you should still go for the airmail. I think you have to. And if you land a little bit short, maybe you get some rodeo action. If they all go, you're going to get 2. What's probably the more likely scenario is that you knock 2 for 1 in, you go off the back, and you end up giving up a single point. But that's better than giving up 2 just by laying up.
This is one of those it's better them shooting it than me scenarios. Well, she's got her answer. According to us, she still probably has 5 more timeouts.
Yep.
She needs to take another look at it. Bag is away.
Oh, and it works out perfectly. Wow, that's exactly what you wanted. We'll play the replay here again. Line drive right at it and goes 3 for 1. How about that, Megan Mopin?
Still want to go back to that one round, though. That 1 point could matter. Or those 2 points could matter. It could have been game.
Selmeyer does have an opportunity to finish out here, though. It's a tough collect off that left-hand side. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to get it now, but
That one's moving.
kind of like just blocking this up. That's not bad, right? It's going to be tough to push through these. There's a lot of congestion.
She's going to roll.
Nice roll.
It's pretty much the exact same board for each player right now. Her push misses, and now Zoe's got a chance to push through.
Yeah, if she could push all the way through here, she could get as many as 4. Get onto 20 and take the lead. Zoe Gann, and she gets it!
And she's fired up, too, and I love to see it. Big shot.
Watch this again. Slick side down, splitting them. Takes the lead. Gonna make it 20-19. Back-to-back big shots, first by Megan Mopin and then Zoe Gann in the next round.
And were they down at one point? What was the number you said?
It was, hold please.
Holding.
It was 16-7.
Dear Lord.
And now they are up 20-19. Oh, it's 17-7 actually. I missed that 1 point. So 17-7.
Now, at what point do you want to take the risky shot if you're Megan?
Yeah, it's like first to. Now the thing is, Mopin. Sorry, no, I was going to say it was wrong. Fillingham is in a better position to
Fillingham
go
has the
for
free
it
bag.
because you have the free bag with nothing else in right now. Mopin's. I think she was going up there, but it was quite short.
It's like a safety aerial. She tried to kind of land on the pile and hop like she did last round.
I think you're completely free to go here if you're Fillingham.
Yeah. I mean, you could get drag. You could tap yours in by mistake. I mean, there's a lot of options.
Fillingham taking some extra time here. Resetting. She's got tacky side down. Fillingham's going up. Oh, and she goes, what, 2 for 1? So not a bad bag.
And now she's got that bag sitting on the back of the hole, which is going to make Megan hesitate a little bit more.
Yep, Mopin has got to be in here. Mopin is away. She's going up with the airmail, and she is not in. Vanessa Fillingham and Zoe Gann in a 30-round marathon outlast Wendy Selmeyer and Megan Mopin. How about that start for women's doubles action, Wally?
We're underway. It only took us 30 rounds to get there and a few camera problems, but we got it. Be back here at Valley Forge with more women's doubles right after this.
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or
Now, Sam and
even
Rosie
in
want
your
to play their
own
first game of the day,
backyard.
so.
For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, play sets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Yesterday, the score was pretty moderate.
Oh, nuts.
No.
With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
Goes way up top and hits it!
He knows it. Goes up top and hits it! What a shot!
Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep,
Welcome back, Cornhole fans. Good morning. Thank you for all tuning in. Trey Ryder and Wally K9 Castler bring you all women's doubles coverage from the 2024 ACL Final Chase. We are here in the Valley Forge Casino, and we have another set of players that have had some success in this building. Of course, Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley are going to be next up on the court. They are two-time women's doubles world champions. And Wally, one of those world championships was here in 2019 at the Valley Forge Casino. So this is a duo that has had success here.
Well, you're a step ahead of us from the conversation we had at breakfast this morning. Jake was like, I'm going to stump Trey 5 years ago. I said, I don't think you're going to.
No.
I was like, he's got it all memorized going back to 2000.
Yeah, 2019 Women's Doubles World Championship, Rosie Streaker, Sam Finley versus Cheyenne Renner at the time, and member of our live stream team, none other than Miss Allison Baldwin, at that time, Allison Hine. That was actually a pairing that happened like 3 weeks before the event started. Cheyenne needed a partner. Allison was able to play, and boom, made it work. Wow, how about that for Jackie Siasone starting things off for us. You're replaying round one. How about that, Wally? Look at that. Boom.
And then we're started. What we got here? Siva Penetrators, looks like, and I'll check and see what they're throwing. I believe it's going to be
the Sorcerers. Yeah, BG Sorcerers.
Usually is.
They were worried about board speed. They said they were watching the other game, the one that was just happening. They looked sticky, so they were worried if they got up here, it's going to be really, really slow. But they must have been just throwing really slow bags. I would say that the speed here has been pretty moderate all weekend.
Oh, really?
So
Ours
far
was really sticky over there.
Oh, it was?
Really, really sticky, yeah. There was, I think our first match was like Hunter Thorne. I think he's playing Cody Henderson, and it was just like Velcro. Hit the board and just stopped.
Interesting. Okay. Must have bad air circulation or something over there. Air must be pretty stagnant, causing some additional humidity over there. Because here it's been, I didn't think it was overly sticky yesterday. Yeah, Cheyenne Bubenheim jumping in the tap says, never met Allison before we played, and we had a great season together. That was kind of the cool element of it. They literally never played, made it to a world championship final. No big deal.
Sometimes that's the best when you're on house money. You got nothing to lose.
Right, yes.
You know, it's either you or nobody, so.
It's kind of, it's kind of the vibe that you kind of had from Sarah Cassidy back in 2020 when she won that women's singles world championship. She was just kind of playing with house money. Jared Thompson saying, let's go Jackie Siasone.
And we saw a little bit of it last game with Zoe Gam with the, the blocks, and she had a roll shot and a good push. I think the women's game is finally evolving a little bit. We're still not there as far as where I want to see the strategy go. But It's just going to be Cheyenne's, I think, for a while until we start seeing some more strategy get brought into the women's division. We need more blockers. We need more rolls or airmails. I really kind of thought Sam would be the one to bring that out.
She's been rolling a little bit more, actually, this season. But actually, funny, I was talking to both of them separately. It's like, in some instances, the roll has really helped my game, and in some instances, it has hurt my game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Sam has always had kind of that deadly airmail, right? And so when she starts throwing the roll more, she's just naturally throwing the airmail less. So she's felt a little bit it affects her airmail ability. But
I mean, we see with Mark Richards too, like his airmail's not as crisp as it was since he started bringing that roll.
Do a quick bracket check as we make our way through here. Women's doubles, 2 brackets. Again, bracket A. So this is not the bracket that we're in here for this game in front of us, but bracket A. Gina Ramirez and Kaylee Hunter are 18-18 against Katie Matthews and Peyton Haynes. I saw someone in the chat was asking about Peyton Haynes. Right now, if you go to ESPN Plus, you can catch the end of that game pretty quickly. So go and check that out, but it's 18-18. And then on deck for court number 1 on ESPN Plus, Daniela Luna and Maya Cup against Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman. So those two are about to get underway. As we look in here in our bracket B, this is an opening game for us. The winner of this game in front of us will take on Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson. And then on deck for this court is the other winner's bracket game, Vanessa Fillingham and Zoe Gann against Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. So that game will be on deck for this court. Slowly but surely making our way through women's doubles here. Again, national singles will happen later on this afternoon.
Huge backside airmail for Rosie to get 3 more points on the board. Jackie misses her location. Penetrators kind of have that surefire material, so a little bit of a slower bag in these conditions I think would play very well. You gotta say, pretty impressed with what I've seen out of Brandy so far, considering I saw her at 2:30 in the morning last night.
Hey, we've seen that sometime. You talk about playing with house money. It's kind of like you're so like. Sometimes, oh my gosh, you know who would love this? Michelle. Mish would love this, right? She told me there's a bell curve, right? There's a bell curve of if you're on the far left side of the bell curve of not caring at all in any way, shape, or form, you're not going to be very good. If you're on the very far end of caring too much and it's completely overtaking your entire mental capacity, then it's also going to make you play worse, right? The sweet spot is somewhere in the middle that you care enough about it, but you can play loose enough that it's not completely consuming everything. And so when you get, if you're the type of person that's an overthinker, right, you get in a situation where maybe you're exhausted, maybe you're, have a couple drinks, right? You're in that ability. It allows you to go from that far end of the bell curve back towards the median, right? Allows that mental game and that mental toughness to kind of level itself out. So, hey, look, if you're out till 2 in the morning, sometimes that can help you.
Yeah. I also mentioned, like I said, she hit that jackpot on the slot machine. So no matter what happens here, she's going home happy.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Mish, I knew she'd look at that. Mish in the chat.
What is she doing awake?
I know. What time? 7:48. That's not bad. Siazone trying to decide what she wants to do here.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I'm on Corey's laptop since it's 7:48.
Oh, you were thinking
it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? Oh, man. I'm still not awake either.
Bag off the back there. It's going to be a big 5-point round. Makes it 11-0. Streaker and Finley. Michelle Thompson, I'll be teaching this on ACL Academy next month. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out ACL Academy, I just did my section on cutting and fading and the manipulation of bags to get a bag to move once it makes contact with the board. I'll do a little self-promo here, but I really think if you're a nerd of the game or you really want to take the next level in your shot selection, you may be someone kind of at that competitive level, maybe try to make the jump to advanced or higher, I really recommend checking out academyacl.com. You can sign up, really dive in deep into the different elements of the game. Big airmail there by Brandy. We'll watch this one again. She got to go backside and hits it clean, but I did do like my session on cutting and fading and everything like that, and I think if you are a nerdy like me, then you will. I'm hoping you appreciate it, so you can check that out. Billy England, Wally is the greatest comp player right now. Changed my mind.
I'm done. Hanging up the boots, man. No more bags for me for the rest of the year. So we'll see next year if I stay in comp. I doubt it. I got goals for 2026 ACL Pro Wally K9 Castler.
It's actually fitting because I'm the worst competitive player of all time.
I teased around. I said I have the best airmail in the comp division. So we actually worked out pretty well in Milwaukee. I got to play because we got done at 2 o'clock and the blind draw started at 3. So I went and signed up, and we lost our first game. Shout out to Eric Mickelson, who threw an 11.6 in comp. Love you, buddy. And that was kind of hard to overcome that one. But that actually helped us out because we went to the loser's bracket, gave us a chance to kind of get our throw tuned in, and I was right down the middle. Once I got my blocker down, I've joked around about it before. I have the best airmail in the comp division. And my airmail was on, and it actually propelled us to a championship. So I had my fun. Went out on top.
He jumps in, Mickelson. Got you, bro.
There he is. Made sure I called him a sandbagger on the air so everybody would text him.
Matt Supa jumping in saying, yeah, Kaylee just won. That is correct. Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez, 25-20, take down Katie Matthews and Peyton Haynes. Matthews and Haynes not eliminated. They just dropped down into the elimination bracket, and they're going to be playing Connie Altice and Allison Springer. If you're also looking for the next game up on ESPN Plus, that is going to be Daniela Luna and Maya Cup against Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman. They're about to get things underway.
All those ladies very familiar with each other as they're usually sitting at the same table at broadcast courts. Good friendly match. I gotta say pretty much all the women's field is all friends with each other. They stick together.
Yeah, it's a very, very tight-knit group. PPR check here, both Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley throwing a 9.6 PPR, identical.
I'll try this. I'm not sure it's going to work. Let's see.
Sam Finley heard me say that. She goes, ugh. She wasn't very happy with a 9.6.
Well, we got two of them working.
Jackie Sayasone with an 8.4, Brandy McBride with a 9.
Corey hasn't taught me that part of the button pushing yet.
Yeah, so they are saying the boards over there on that side are playing a lot stickier. Yeah, they are saying that they said Hunter and Ramirez through fast side only.
And I think that's one reason why Kenzie Beach had some success is his style of play was pretty much block and then either cut or roll around it. His first game, he really struggled over there adjusting. I don't know if it was just his first time being on the broadcast court or what, but once he figured out where to put his block, he was money.
See, Braden Wilson has arrived. He's sitting on the side of the court alongside Deb Odom. He had a decent run yesterday. He's obviously looking to continue his great season. Top 10 player. Mark Zamani saying, where's my shark bait, Sarah Cassidy? Well, the winner of this game will play Cassidy and Tennyson. I'm assuming they'll be on this court at some point. On deck for this game will be Vanessa Fillingham, Zoe Gann, Emily Downer, and Lexi Hugeback. (15-4) our score here in this one. First bag back right there from Rosie Streaker.
Jackie needs these 2 points this round. Needs a confidence booster. Or, according to what we said earlier, needs to care less.
Yes.
Might be pressing a little bit too much.
Yeah, care more, care less, just depends. Sayasone with a now block and block and block. So now the question is, does Streaker have a lane? I think she does, but I think Sayasone's lane is gone. So you either got to go hard push up here, Wally, I think, or you got to go airmail.
I think it's airmail time for me.
She's got tacky side down. She's going up. She's deep. And Streaker still has her lane. And another bag in there, and now pressure is on here for Selm because you got to have at least on the board.
She did spin Jackie's bag a little bit closer, so there is an easier collect now than before.
She is going fast side now, and she's not able to get it peeled all the way over and in, so that's going to be a 5 spot, going to put Streer and Finley on 20. There's a shot of Braden and Deb. Deb, of course, her and Bella Seprennan have already qualified for the Women's Doubles Tournament of Champions. They will play at the World Championships the winner of the final chase women's doubles. So they are waiting for an opponent in that broadcast.
Well, Sam helps Brandy out a little bit, but Brandy is in trouble.
This could be a push for the win for Finley, and she gets it.
She's not thrilled that it took her 3 bags to get those in, but it's all over. Brandy has got to drag and one somehow, and I don't think it's going to happen.
And
Trey.
one drag here. This would be shot of the year. Let's go ahead and just preface this for everybody. If this happens, Sam will gladly concede this game. Bag is away, and that is going to be it. Fist pumps. Let's watch the game winner again here. Sam Finley, slick side down, hard up the center, and in. Count it. Her and Rosie Streaker advance. They'll play Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson next up in the bracket.
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Oh, nuts.
No. With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
Goes way up top and hits it! What? He knows it, goes up top and hits it! What a shot! Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep,
Good morning, Cornhole fans. Welcome back here inside the Valley Forge Casino here in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. 2024 ACL Final Chase. It's women's doubles today. National singles later on this afternoon. We just saw Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley with a pretty stout victory against Jackie Sayasone and Brandy McBride. Streaker and Finley advance. They'll play Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson next here on the live stream court after this game. But first, got a nice matchup between Vanessa Fillingham and Zoe Gann against Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. Lexi Hugeback, of course, making a strong run in the women's singles tournament of champions back at the bag brawl. She made it all the way to the finals. Came up just a little bit short, not able to get across the finish line there in that one against Sarah Cassidy. Sarah Cassidy books her ticket to the women's tournament of champions at the World Championship. So Lexi Hugeback trying to bounce back from that loss here, and now paired alongside Emily Downer against a Fillingham and Gann team who we saw in an absolute marathon of a match just a little bit ago. First game of the day against Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer-Wally. 30-round battle, 22-19. Ended up being a great game.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a blowout at first. They made the comeback. Questionable decision by Megan on that airmail. Ended up costing them at the end with the 2 points. You never know what could have happened by just going board there. But regardless, we're here in this one. And I think if you're Zoe and Vanessa, we talked about it, you're on house money. Just relax and have some fun now.
Gann wants Fillingham to go around it here. I think that's because Downer's got such a great roll bag. And if you don't miss, yeah, Fillingham says, just kidding, I meant to ignore you, and I meant to just sit behind it.
That's what I said. They're having fun, man.
Yeah, they are.
They're the same exact personality. This was a women's doubles team I didn't see coming either.
And that's part of the reason she wanted to go in, because that roll bag by Emily Downer locked in there. Great bag, and we start with a wash. Shout out to Backside Athletics posting both brackets in the chat.
Jeff, what's up, buddy?
Both brackets are now in the chat. You guys can see there.
Jeff is always a legend for that. Appreciate him tuning in every single live feed. Update on Court 7, Connie Altice and Allison Springer, 13-7 over Matthews and Haynes. Tiffany Fincham and Nicole Pratt eliminated over in bracket A.
Also in bracket A on Court 1 on ESPN Plus right now, you do have Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman up 14-9 over Daniela Luna and Maya Cup. That's to get to the queen seat. Winner of that game will play Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez in the queen seat. Score starting here, 2-0. First score of the game there. Zoe Gann gets a couple points, and now Vanessa Fillingham with first bag. She does have that bag off to the right-hand side, creating that bumper. Emily Downer just graduated, I think, a month or two ago from nursing school.
Yeah, big congrats.
Shout out Emily Downer for that. She was working at a preschool as a teacher assistant. Now went and got her nursing degree, so.
So you're like me. I'm not using my degree. You're not using your degree.
No, not using my degree at all.
Do you think you can go back to having decent knowledge of the field?
You know what's funny is I thought about that. Like, at what point did if chaos happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would I do? And I think I'm past the point now where it's not that I couldn't get knowledge back of, because for background for people that don't know, I got my degree in chemical engineering and worked as an engineer, process design engineer for a number of years before joining the ACL part-time, and then also full-time a couple of years later. But I don't think I would want to now. Like, I think I'm so far into it that if, let's say, absolute chaos happened and the world imploded on the sports ACL side of things, I would probably just try to stay in sports now. I think I have enough experience in the field that I'd probably want to do something like that. But I'm not planning on going anywhere.
I think the thing for me would be the hours. The hardest adjustment would be the 9 to 5 for me.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Whoopsie.
Bag short there by Gann. Didn't love it, but yeah, I think it would just be about, the passion that I have for it. It would be tough to go back to something that I don't have the same level of passion for, and that would be true no matter what I would do. But even if I was back in sports, I don't think I would. I think I could still be passionate about sports, and know, I could still be passionate about sports in some
Right,
level
right.
of regard
I get you.
that I am here.
They adjust the score there to make sure they got it right. It is 3-2. I remember watching Emily Downer and Jimmy Humans in Iowa when they teamed up for that Open. That was kind of the breakout party for Emily Downer. And at that time, I thought she was the most diverse female that we've seen. And her airmail was hitting that day. Her rolls were hitting. It didn't look like she had confidence in her shot, but she was hitting them. And I was really excited to see her qualify as a pro to make it into the division of what possibly could be there. Who knows what we're going to get now out of her being out of school that could either help or hurt. You would think they'd have more time on their hands to practice, but now the real world hits. Bills, jobs, responsibilities.
Dylan Burris woke up and chose violence.
Let's
Chaos
go.
is in the horizon. Be prepared to use that degree. 2 years max. Just coming out swinging. JJ Lee, is this in Pennsylvania? Yes, we're here inside the Valley Forge Casino here in King of Prussia Event Center. Women's doubles action. If you're in the area, you're tuning in, you're seeing this, you're like, hey, I'd love to come out and check it out. It is completely free and open to the public. Come grab yourself. Go check out the times on the website. If you go to iPlayCornhole.com, right on that main page there's a banner for the final chase. You can click on that. Check out all the live stream times, and any of those live stream times, there's seats available. Come check it out, sit, watch some great cornhole action.
Yeah, I think I saw in the chat Maureen said she was watching at home and she's not going to come up here today. So
Yeah, she was looking for a
Looking for
photo
that?
with Wally.
Gotcha, Maureen. You know that. That's all right. And we took one last year, I believe, in Atlantic. Was it Atlantic City last year? Or 2 years ago?
2 years ago. Was
Yeah,
Atlantic
we
City,
took one in Atlantic City. We need to update that.
Will you guys be in Canton? Yes, we will be in Canton.
Run, small front.
She gone. Doesn't count as a timeout because she doesn't have the bags. But we'll
That's
see.
true.
As long as she shouldn't have.
Did she get something on her hand or something?
They're just, the bags are sticking to her hands, so she's going to go wash them.
She's going to wash
needs
her
a-
hands. I don't think I've ever seen that.
She needs to channel Ryan Smith real quick and get a gladiator glove.
Yeah.
She better hurry back, otherwise it's a timeout.
Score update on Court 1. That's ESPN Plus. Yeti Irwan, Kimberly Broman up 18-13 over Daniela Luna and Maya Cup. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a player run to wash their hands in between rounds of a game. I think that's a first for me.
She's lucky she's an athlete.
Is she a runner? Is she a track star?
Wow.
The face of
Stare it down.
she is not pleased that that bag did not fall.
So do you ever get grief from Emily for being on the live feed that you put on your court? She can never win on my whenever I'm commentating. She hates it. Elizabeth Tennyson's the opposite. Elizabeth always wins when I commentate. Emily she's like, why do you got me over here again? I'm like, it's not me.
Jeff Gann says boards look sticky. I don't know if they're too sticky. They are definitely sticky, or really sticky on Court 1. But maybe they're sticking a little bit here, but I don't know. I don't think they're playing like, I don't know. Maybe you're seeing something different, Wally, but they don't seem too bad over here.
Yeah, I think they're playing faster here than they were over there. So I think this is straight up honest.
If they're on the sticky end of the scale, it's 6 out of 10. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's normal.
Might be close to 8.5, 9 out of
Compared
10
to World Championship Rocky, let's say it's a little bit slower than that.
Yes, I would agree.
But it's definitely no Mesa, Arizona.
No, it's not Mesa, Arizona. It's not Vegas. But it's also not what Palm Beach was. Palm Beach was like glue.
No, that was dumb. Palm Beach was dumb still.
20-13, Irwan and Broman up on Court 1. Bag off to the left, and Fillingham's able to finish off there. But we are tied at 7.
I mean, Lexi might be onto something here. We start seeing a lot more players run to the bathroom and wash their hands mid-game. It was weird for Zoe and Vanessa to be playing with the lead anyway.
Yeah, they got to make a comeback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bag is short right. Clean bumper, especially for Gann.
So what did we get out of that yesterday in the shootout? We got AAR, WTF, and who am I forgetting?
This Beach Logic.
No, he was WTF. Why can't I think? It was Jake, Alex, Kenzie, and who's the other
Eric
one?
and Lucky.
Eric, so Lucky Bags. And same thing there with Eric. He can't really improve his ranking. He can defend his title, though. Or I guess reclaim the title.
Good job, Lexi.
These are not 10-round limited games. These are full play to 21 in this bracket play. 9-7.
See Daniela Luna over there. They fall to Kimberly and Yeti, 25-13. So next up for us, we get to see those ladies, Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez against Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman.
Nice. So we're switching up the brackets a little bit. We're going to get a little bit of bracket A action. I like that.
And we could ask them whenever they start playing and how the board conditions are differing between each court.
They just started Sarah Cassidy, actually. So that was the one thing that they did change. So originally we were going to get Sarah Cassidy, Elizabeth Tennyson, Rosie Streaker, and Sam Finley on court 1. They have pivoted. So they're, here on court 2. So they have pivoted. So right now on ESPN Plus, it's a really good matchup. I don't want to push people away, but that is a good matchup. Cassidy, Tennyson, Streaker, and Finley. So when we get done with this game, you guys can go watch that one on ESPN
Or you
Plus.
can do what everyone else does and have two
Or
monitors
screens.
going at one time.
You should have 2 screens up.
Yeah, you have the ESPN Plus membership is a must. Is there a Trey Rider discount code?
There's not a Trey Rider. I pay for ESPN Plus. So. If you got a Trey Rider discount code for ESPN Plus, I'll take it as well.
Right. Trey's going to give you guys his login information right now.
It is Wally at iPlayCornhole.com.
Oh, man. Here come all the magazine subscriptions.
Yep.
Oh, nice job
nice
by
bag
Lexi
there.
going around.
Watch that one again. It did have that right side lane, but you got to stay skinny around it. Nice bag.
You're just trying to make each other feel better.
9-9 round 13. We've seen some pretty good games, even matches. Talked about it coming in this. Not too many ladies in the field, but from what we saw, 5 to 6 teams that we thought could win and punch their ticket to Canton.
Michael Gonzalez jumping in.
Mm-hmm. He looks like he's got something important to say.
Sean, give me pro standings updated.
Who ended up winning that bottom?
It looks like Connie Altice and Allison Springer have been eliminated. Katie and Peyton will play the winner of Daniela Luna and Maya Cup. Martina Tafoya and Desiree McCoy. That's underway right now on court 3.
If I don't get an answer in 15 minutes, then I'll elevate. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to make sure.
You're Gucci.
We had to get a run pro standings, so I got to make sure I get a hold of Sean because we got to reseed the national singles brackets. Got to make sure that those are all ready to go. Mark Manny says Sarah's playing on ESPN. Sorry, I have to turn your sound off. Dang it! we got the short end of the stick, Wally. We've been cut.
Mark is probably the biggest Sarah Cassidy fan.
Oh, look at that. Tyler Gonzalez got a good eye. Her scoreboard says event text at the bottom right.
I have no idea how to fix that. I will try. I will do my best. No promises.
I think it was like that yesterday too, because we haven't changed anything. So that's amazing that Tyler is. You get a.
Let's see if
Tyler
this
gets a gold star.
Let's see if this master's accountant or master's degree accounting can give me some coding knowledge here somewhere.
You writing in Java over there?
I have no idea.
C++, Python. What you
I'm
got over there,
about to Control F just to find the word event text and see if that works. And Alt F4, huh? Okay, but.
All right, Sean just texted me back, said he just ran pro standings. So
There we
let me
go.
See how. See if
Ask
it
and you shall
updates
receive.
on my website. So I'm going to give you that because that update in real time. Might take a second.
Exclusive information. You guys are the first to know. 11-11 here, round 16. Can we go 30 rounds again with Zoe and Vanessa?
I promise. David Cole says it's an ESPN Plus. No ladies doubles. I promise you, women's doubles is on ESPN Plus right now. I promise. Pinky promise.
Dylan Wilson wants a PPR check. I'll basically just run through it. I don't think the graphic is working. Let's see. It's only giving me 2. Vanessa Fillingham throwing a 10. Zoe Gann with an 8.71. Emily Downer with a 9.63. Lexi Hugeback throwing a 9.14 through 16 rounds so far. 13-11. Who would you say is the most intense female?
Intense.
Vanessa's got both sides. She's got no middle. She's got super intense face or just goofing around laughing face. So it's kind of got me thinking of that. And then Emily Downer scares me when she's angry.
Maybe Lori.
Yeah.
Lori Dool.
Yeah, Lori Dool. I can see that.
I mean, she gets in that competitor mode, right? And in that competitor mode, there's nothing else out there.
So what do we got? Lori Dool and Miranda Coy, and then Cameron and Cheyenne, you said? And then the winner of this one will take on Deborah and
Correct.
Isabella Sopranet. World's registrations are live, folks. We'll be out there in Rock Hill, South Carolina. That'll be my 3rd World Championships, I believe. 3rd one commentating. Went out there for the first time and about 4 years ago and haven't missed one yet. Definitely recommend everyone to put it on their list if you haven't already been to one. It is a eye-opener for sure. You walk through those doors, just an entirely different vibe. (17-11). Vanessa, I'm going to try and finish it off here in round 19.
So at first I thought standings ran like incorrectly or something because I was like, how did Alex Rawls go down in his ranking? But then I remembered he already won a bracket.
Oh, for shootout?
For shootout, so he couldn't have gained any more points yet. Now he can
That
still
is
win the
crazy.
whole thing and he can still do it, but which is just how it works out. And like Eric Davis can't go up because he's already won a whatever. So
Well, Eric Davis is at 5, right?
yeah, he stayed at 5. Someone passed. Looks like Ryan Hart passed Rawls. But obviously, so with 20 possible bonus points, Rawls could jump all the way up to 10, top 10 if he does that. But he really needs to make up for that the one bad finish he has in national. As soon as if he has a good showing today, Rawls, he's going to jump all the way up to like 4.
Are those updated?
Yeah. So if I look here, who's someone that, you know, Kenzie, what was Kenzie Beach before? Do you remember?
205.
He jumped up 80 spots.
That's insane. So I was looking at the, go through the 10 through 20. That's one thing that our storyline was yesterday on court number 1. Who's 10 through 20?
So 10 is Justin Burton Jr., 11 is Matt Guy, 12 is Ryan Hart, 13 Alex Rawls, 14 Devin Harbaugh, 14 Tony Smith as well, Jamie Graham at 16, Hissner at 17, Kingsbury at 18, Lopez at 19, and McClem also at 19.
So Lopez and McClem, I think, were movers. Big decision right here, 17 to 15.
Rawls, Beach, and Trzynski. Trzynski's at 26. Man, I want to look at, why is Trzynski so low? Just to see if
So he's stepping out. She's able to get around and go in there. Oh, Lexi does a great job of taking away that left side. He's always going to get a different angle at this one to try and sneak in for a couple more. It ends up working out because she does hit Lexi's bag, but it pinned it. So nothing's going to fall there.
So Trzynski, I was just doing some math here. That's how I was kind of went off for a second. Trzynski has got huge opportunity this afternoon. He is right now 26th, but I was looking through his individual standings. In his individual standings, he's got a bracket win in singles. Then he's got like a 396 and a 392 for a second and a third place finish in his bracket in national singles. But his third national is 271 points, which means he finished like 25th in his bracket or something like that. So if this afternoon, I just did the math that if he finished second in his bracket, now again, that's a lot. That's really good to finish second in your bracket. He would jump all the way up to third in the rankings.
Wow.
That's how much of a big of a jump he can possibly have if he can have a good day.
Oh my goodness. Vanessa robbed, hit that bag perfectly for the collect. Nothing's going to fall. The game's going to continue. 22 rounds in. They played 52 rounds already in 2 matches, Trey. And it's only the second round for them. They still got the semifinal after this.
Back and forth they go, 17-15. Can get in. Oh, what
Nicely done. The facial expression at the end sells it for me. Love that.
Watch this again. Just trying to cut around.
That's a skit.
19-15.
A reminder, the winner of this goes to the Queen Seed of Bracket B. Queen Seed of Bracket B on the line.
No. Queen seat match.
Well, sorry, Queen Seed match. That's what I meant. To face the winner of Tennyson, Cassidy, Streaker, and Finley. That game is currently 6-6.
Oh, Emily does not capitalize. Vanessa's got a chance as long as her bag stays on the side to wash us out. I think it'll stay there. I don't think it's going to go.
This bag has got to be in, Wally. Whew.
Oh, my goodness.
That had some speed on it. She was making sure that thing was not going to come up short.
Jake's favorite saying, lucky that hole was there.
Lucky that hole was there. Reminder, next up, we will have the queen seat match of Bracket A. Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez against Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman. That's up next. Gann is a little bit out to the left. The door is now open, and now Lexi Hugeback wants a strategic timeout here. Nothing really need to be said other than just making Zoe Gann think about the miss.
Should I just hand them my headset real quick?
Yeah. Can you guys say what you're saying directly into this microphone, please? I would say turn up the board mics or turn on the board mics, but it doesn't really help when they have their conversation in the middle of the court and not near the board mics.
That's why we need one of those cones, man, with like the handle.
Yeah.
Or the boom mic extended over. All right, well, they got their answer. That was more of a, let's see if we can slow them down and steal more than 2 points out of this round.
Nice third bag in there. In for 2 points. It's there.
She didn't look very confident in it, but as long as the bag goes in the hole, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So Lexi gets a couple more. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Emily, but she can play how she wants to these last few rounds. First bag down the middle, so she's just going to run them. I would think a block in this situation would favor Emily.
I agree, especially with that nasty rollback she's got. Matt Wilson says, will it be the time when you mic up players for these broadcasts too? I mean...
Canton, Ohio. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
I bought some lavalier mics, so I think we're going to have the microphones at the table, and if players want to mic themselves up, it'll be an option.
We'll see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this could be crunch time right here. Downer stepping out left side, going to try to sneak in, and she goes in. Vanessa Fillingham has to get 2 bags in here. Bag is away, and she only gets 1. That is going to do it. Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback out last. Vanessa Fillingham and Zoe Gann, they are on to the queen seat match. Not sure who they'll play just yet, but next up, we're jumping over to Bracket A. Kaylee Hunter, Gina Ramirez, Yeti Irwan, and Kimberly Broman when we come back.
Life's most memorable moments, they can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy.
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Nuts.
No. With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
goes way up top and hits it! What? He knows it, goes up top and hits it! What a shot! Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep,
Welcome back, Cornhole fans, here inside the Valley Forge Casino Resort here in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Fourth ACL Pro event of the season. The final chase, the final event before those World Championships come up in August. Trey Ryder and Wally K9 Castler bringing you all the action this morning. We just saw a really good win for Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback that books them a ticket into the Queen Seat match. They're waiting on the winner of Rosie Streaker, Sam Finley, Sarah Cassidy, and Elizabeth Tennyson. Currently, Streaker and Finley are leading that one 15-10. 15-10 in that one. Rosie Streaker throwing a 10-5-6, having herself a good game. We're jumping over into Bracket A now. Bracket A, we have Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez going up against Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman. This is the Queen Seat of Bracket A, so the winner of this will go to the finals of Bracket A. Will have to be double-dipped, beaten twice, or else they are back on the stage to get into the Women's Tournament of Champions. Go and book a ticket to the broadcast in Canton, Ohio. First round action here. Already some thinking to do for Yeti Irwan. She knew it as soon as she let it go. That was way up to the left off the back of the board. That's going to break our scoring here in this one.
Luckily for her, she missed way too far to the left and didn't knock in Kaylee's bag. So only a point out of that. I believe we have Fire Embers going against some Viper R's.
Aiden Ham jumping in the chat. President of the Oklahoma State Cornhole Club at the ACL college level. Shout out, Aiden. Excited to be working a lot alongside the collegiate division. Going to have some collegiate play this fall. Some schools competing against one another. Got about 30 schools that are going to be doing some intercollegiate competition this fall, Wally. It'll be fun.
Breaking out the traveling for the youngins.
Yep. Nick jumping in. How's Lexi Hugeback doing? I can tell, Nick, that you just jumped into the chat because you just played. You literally missed her by like 3 minutes. She just won her game.
Undefeated.
Yep, they are undefeated. They are into the Queen Seat matchup. They're waiting on the winner of Rosie Streaker, Sam Finley, Sarah Cassidy, Elizabeth Tennyson. That score is now 17-12, Streaker and Finley.
You think Kaylee Hunter's up to, was it 50,000 or 20,000 followers yet by spinning it back for 5?
Yeah, if you got to go help Kaylee Hunter out. Go check out Kaylee Hunter on TikTok. She's trying to do this challenge where she spins a bag every day and gets some followers for her sponsor. So
something to keep an eye on. We've kind of seen that all season from Yeti. That fourth bag just struggling to go in the hole. We go back to that broadcast against her and Katie Matthews. I mean, similar situation there. Unforced errors from Yeti this season.
Ultra Viper R's versus the Fire Embers.
And we got women's singles on Sunday. Anyone can play in that one. It's open points, open standings.
Bunch of bags bunched up here. What does Broman do here? Broman going up, and she looks like she was just trying to drip in and wrap around that left side. Not able to do so, but still, that's going to be enough for 4 points and the lead for Broman and Irwan. T-Nuts jumping in the chat with some eyeballs.
Speaking of who we're going to see Sunday, chat misses you.
T-Nuts coming out to this event on Sunday?
Either T-Nuts or Trisha. We're not sure which one we'll get.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll get one of them, though?
We'll get one of them. It is a Sunday. We'll have to work on Monday.
Eddie Grumman saying, is the bracket yet out for national singles later? So they just ran standings like literally 20 minutes ago, so I believe...
I got the message. I think they are up. Let me double check. Brackets online, he says.
Ooh, let's look. See if they're on the news page on there. I'm not sure if they'll already be on Fan Zone yet, but... Yes, they're up there. So you can go check them out. They're on the website. They're all over the place. Streaker and Finley now up 19-14 on Tennyson and Cassidy. On deck for this court, we will have the 4th place game of this bracket A. Daniela Luna, Maya Cup, Katie Matthews, and Peyton Haynes next up here on court 2.
Oh, wow. They were losing big in that game. Let me click on that in a second.
Meanwhile, 6-3 here. Broman and Irwan up.
They were down 15-0, came back and won that game. Daniela Luna, Maya Cup, defeating Tina and Desiree. That's why you never give up, Trey. You're never out of it.
Never out of it. Going back and forth now. Both ladies throwing slick side. Tackier conditions. Nice round there by Irwan. Can it be answered by Hunter? Yes. Just gets a little bit of love on that back edge.
Staying with the slick side down, first bag in. I think it was kind of a breakout party for Kimberly Glass last year. I mean, can't remember having a better run than that.
And she got her first title last year. She did win that Pro Invitational alongside Kayla Batson.
Yep. Yeah, she was real nervous about that, and she still said she was nervous about every broadcast. I said, "You've been on it 4 times last year."
Yeah.
I mean, you have plenty of broadcast experience.
Yeah, she made it all the way to the Women's Singles World Championship final. Just came up short to Cheyenne.
Yeah, did very well last season.
I just realized that camera has a label called "Not Terrible, Not Great."
Yeah. Welcome to our world of trying to figure out what works. We got one camera that the instructions are only in like Japanese or something. So on the outside, he wrote a bunch of letters. We have them all labeled. There's one that's called "I'm a disgrace, never use me."
Erwan wanted to sneak in that left side. She immediately said too much, too far out to that left side. But Kaylee Hunter helps her out, gets her bag in, so she's still set up for points. This could be in for 2 for Erwan.
Here we go again on bag number 4. That time she got it. Struggle bag finally in there for Yeti. That's going to make it 8-5 now, heading into round 10. Do a round 10 PPR check after this. Corey came over and got it hooked up. Might notice on the bottom right-hand side it says final chase now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Look at me. Look at me over here doing things.
Look at you, Coder.
Turns out I wasn't even on that page. It's just right here.
Wasn't even part of the code.
No.
Kaylee said, Alyssa Schaff says Kaylee needs to be spinning the bag while she's waiting to throw.
That's what I was thinking earlier.
For the content.
Say, I'll zoom in on her and get the clip. I'll have to ask her to spin a bag if they win. If they lose, we don't talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't make eye contact.
8-7. Back and forth we go here. Yes, this is the Queen Seed matchup. Queen Seed matchup.
Blocker in Kaylee's lane here. Let's see how Kaylee wants to play. She's going up in the airmail. Oh, hits the left side. Does stay on the board, though.
Kaylee Hunter going up. She hits the airmail. Erwan going to try to follow this up. Push, and it just comes up short. That's a big 5-er. 12-8, they retake the lead.
Lead change.
You don't have that button programmed yet?
No. It's more fun to say it. Yeah. The only problem is whenever I have my Invisalign in, I can't do the it's like it starts getting like bubbly water back there too. Like first world struggles. My plan is to be a good-looking commentator in 3 years.
Hey, at least you have a 3-year plan.
Yeah. I think I'm on tray 8 now out of 32, I think is what they said. So every 2 weeks, whatever that math. There we go. Double 4-bagger.
Kimberly gives the best advice ever. Just throw them.
Yeah, that a girl.
As opposed to rolling them or...
Airmail only. Open board airmails, no go. I think deciphering that, though, she's telling her what we talked about earlier. Just kind of get the mind out of it. Just let your body do the work. You know what you got to do. You've been here before.
In there with bag number 4. And that's going to get her a couple more points. 14-8. They're now 7 points away.
See Braden Wilson over there with AJ Sims. So did AJ end up getting his second title, or has that been decided yet?
Hasn't been decided yet. I think it's going to happen. It'll probably happen at the end of the season, but
Gotcha.
he can still claim that the first was with Braden Wilson.
There you
First
go.
to get in the record book, right?
I actually took that from him. I said, you owe that to me because we warmed you up with that airmail game.
Yeah.
AJ
All right,
is a great dude.
just got final. Rosie Streaker, Sam Finley do take down Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson. So Streaker and Finley against Downer and Hugeback. That's about to go live on court number 1. That is the queen seat of bracket B.
Interesting decision here. Just going board. It might make that bag fall. We'll see. It does not go. It stays up. Both bags were on the slick side. Yeah, I think Kaylee should just spin every bag and be like, go follow fire. Spin. Go follow fire. Players starting to make their way here. Singles action later today. I believe it'll be me and Allison, and Jake and Trey on ESPN+.
Oh, is that what it is?
I believe so. Not 100% sure, but I'll be with you guys, chat. Allison will be pushing the button, so I'll get to interact with you guys a little bit more.
Plus and here have their pros and cons both.
Yeah.
I do like having the chat here.
Has there been any talks or anything about ESPN Plus getting a chat or anything?
I don't think ESPN Plus is going to get a chat, but one thing that we want to develop in the off season is just like a page where we can direct people to, just to like
interact
with while we're chat. So it's be like one of those things we're on ESPN Plus. It's like, okay, and if you want to interact with us, you can go to iplaycornhole.com/chat or something like that, so people can put in their stuff there. Court 1 is live on ESPN Plus right now, so you can go check that out on ESPN Plus. 14-10 here. PPR check. Let's look here at my bracket, and my internet is not liking me.
Another double 4-bagger over here on the left-hand side. Gina Ramirez and Kimberly finding their rhythm.
It's not great right now. 14-10.
Was Kaylee throwing slick slide all earlier in the game?
Yeah,
Okay.
been throwing slick slide all game. Because it looks like I saw someone complaining. It's like, not complaining, but someone was just saying, I don't like when they throw the same color bags. I'm like, they're not. And then I realized, oh, right, probably from the camera angle, it very much looks like, because Kaylee is throwing all slick side, that the two tacky sides of the bags are probably very, very similar. All right, prior to that round, Kaylee Hunter was throwing a 10, Gina Ramirez was throwing a 10, Kimberly Broman was throwing a 10.25, and Yeti Irwan was throwing a 9.25.
And they're there at the bottom of the screen updating live for you guys.
Oh, fancy.
You hear me typing fast? I don't believe we have a round 10 PPR check sponsor yet for Canton, Ohio. So if you're in the business of advertisement for your company, let me know. Send me a message and we'll make that happen. We still got a couple weeks to try and pull it off. I'm trying to convince Corey into getting a bag selection scene back for you guys. We got to figure out a way to do it. It's not very easy. That's one high demand item people keep on complaining about in the chat. Well, not complaining, I guess. Highly requested. Do you know if you can sign up for the qualifier yet for Worlds?
Yeah, it's all part of the World
curious.
registration, open to the general public in 11 minutes.
Oh, so not yet. Okay. So yeah, I'll be curious.
Well,
to
it was
see.
open to platinum members. It's open to platinum
Gotcha.
members now, but in 11 minutes, I'll say this much: it's a good time to push it. If you guys haven't signed up for the World Championships, or you're even thinking about going, you should just do it. It's such a fun week. Even if you just play 1 or 2 tournaments, but being able to see everything and be a part of it, and the amount of fun that you can have, it's an incredible week. I really encourage you guys to get signed up and registered and go see it. But
Time flies too. You walk through the door and you see 120 some sets of boards, and you start just picking up a bag and throwing. Next thing you know, you've been there for 4 hours throwing bags, playing cash games. Sit and goes in the HQ.
it's a ton of fun. So check it out. 20-12 here. Ramirez and Hunter 1 point away from advancing into the finals of this bracket. A reminder that next up we will have Daniela Luna, Maya Cup, Katie Matthews, and Peyton Haynes.
Great job by Gina bringing that one back closer to the rim.
Oh, I thought she was looking.
You thought she was looking at Kimberly?
I did too. She was looking at the monitor, but she's up to that side, and Broman's going to take a look at it. Not sure what she's taking much of a look at.
I think she just wants to make sure. No, she's not going to take it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what camera to go to here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she'd be looking at. I guess just a clean. I mean, you can't get an airmail on a drag here. Plus, you can't throw it off the board. She is going to go. Well, she's been throwing slick side, but I just got to make sure you're not off the board here. Don't do anything too fancy. You just kind of want to sneak in. On the board's a wash. Woo. What's it? What did you say, Jake's favorite was? Lucky that hole was there?
Yeah, lucky that hole was there.
Because that thing might have gone right off the back.
Yeah, but I think it was a pretty normal shot. I don't know, maybe she just needed a timeout to kind of calm herself down. Yeah, that one kicked off the side. This could be it. She could be in trouble.
That is going to be a tough collect. Got to start throwing some cuts. Doesn't look like that bag is going to come back, though. Kaylee Hunter with a beautiful bully to get that bag out of the way, and now it's pretty much out of play now. Probably thinking about a block if you're Yeti Irwan. She's all the way up and through, frustrated. This is essentially for the win, counted, and now Yeti Irwan is going to have to do something crazy and drag this bag. She is away, and she gets the airmail, but not the drag. Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez are into the finals of this bracket. They sit in the queen seat and will await someone to try to double dip them from getting to Canton, Ohio. Next up, Katie Matthews, Peyton Haynes, Daniela Luna, and Maya Cup coming up next.
Life's most memorable moments, they can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Oh, nuts.
No. With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
goes way up top and hits it! What? He knows it, goes up top and hits it! What a shot! Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep,
Welcome back, friends, here inside Valley Forge Casino Resort, making our way through women's doubles action. We are now jumping down into the elimination bracket here in Bracket A. Only 4 doubles teams remain in this bracket. We have Daniela Luna and Maya Cup about to get underway against Peyton Haynes and Katie Matthews. The winner of this will advance to play Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman. That will be the elimination bracket final here of Bracket A. And then the winner of that one, of course, gets back to the finals to take on Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez, who we just saw take the queen seat in prime position to advance to the finals of women's doubles in Canton, Ohio. Back on the broadcast court, trying to fill in that last women's doubles spot for the Tournament of Champions. Here on this game right here, we're seeing Katie Matthews there on the right, Daniela Luna there on the left. Of course, Katie Matthews having a chance to complete the double dip of the Women's Tournament of Champions. She, of course, is viewed as a big upset. She took down the first Women's Tournament of Champions qualifier in singles. She defeated Yeti Irwan in the finals. It was Katie Matthews, so she's already in for singles. Now looking to see who she will play in doubles if they're able to make it. They would play Deb Odom and Bella Soprenin, who play the overall winner of this women's doubles division here in Valley Forge.
I think we joked around about it after she won that around the ACL. You only got one birthday, though. She might have cashed in on her birthday.
Yeah, cashed in on her one big win of the year. But hey, I mean,
not out of it yet here, though.
I think when you talk about doubles-wise, she's got a really good partner in Peyton Haynes. Peyton Haynes is, I think, one of those players for the women's game that I think is really, really close, Wally. And not really close to being a good player. I think she's really close to being a great player. Now, there are things like this that we're seeing in this first round, a little bit of inconsistency left and right that obviously have prevented her from being the best of the best, right, when it comes to the women's side of the game. But she's had multiple times and multiple instances so far this year where she has been on the brink of greatness against some other great players. So I'm just looking to see if she can put it all together, and especially against someone like Katie Matthews who's already gotten some winning experience, if that becomes a recipe for success.
Now, I'm not 100% sure on this. I haven't been following too closely, but I'm not sure Peyton's thrown with the same female double partner all year.
I don't think she has either.
I think she's mixed up every single time, so it could be a huge pickup for somebody next season.
Yes, 100%. Tyler Suarez, how'd Deb do today? Deb didn't play because she's already qualified for the Women's Doubles Tournament of Champions. So her and Bella Soprenin won the first one, so they are comfortably sitting in that bracket for the World Championship, so they did not need to play today.
Nice job by Daniela getting them all to fall there. 3 for 1 on that shot.
I missed the replay. My bad. Going to be a 6-0 lead for Cup and Luna. Loser of this game is eliminated from the tournament. Winner does advance to play Irwan and Broman. score update in bracket B. Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley are up 9-4 over Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. That's the queen seat match in bracket B. Maya Cup follows Haynes out there to the left. Haynes, too much heat on it. She lets out an "oh my goodness."
So the ladies are doing a good job of refraining from the final word in their sentence. Wasn't Kimberly Glasser? Shnikes.
Yep.
They're used to being mic'd up. 9-0 start, though, after a 15-0 deficit in the last game. They came back to win that one. They know they cannot let their foot off the gas, though.
A couple questions about other streaming courts. Yes, there is another streaming court happening right now on ESPN+. Court 1, and that game is live with Streaker, Finley, Downer, and Hugeback. So if you're a fan of any one of those players, it is 11-4 right now. And that is another big round there for Daniela Luna. It is 15-0. What a start to this game for Maya Cup and Daniela Luna. Again, reminder, winner of this plays Broman and Iran, and now I think this is a really well-timed timeout here for Haynes with that bag short left by Cup in the landing spot for Cup. And Haynes is going to use it as an opportunity to reset, refocus. Great shot there, Wally. Nice job.
Thanks. I was struggling.
Opportunity to get it back into it.
What's the best thing? You know, you saw her take the headphone out before Maya even threw that bag, so Maya misses low and, quite frankly, out of her lane, giving Maya more trouble than Peyton has, so Peyton needs to capitalize here. So far, so good. And take me through the offseason. Was Maya a pro, or is she one of these players that got in by somebody else not in?
I think she was, because she got
She
in,
was,
but
Donald wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don was elevated after some time. Oh, and they just bunch up on Haynes, and that's going to be 2 points the other direction. What a recovery from Maya Cup after she had that bag land really short so many times. It's so difficult to reset after doing that.
You know they're going to put this game on you. You said I don't care who wins. These seems to be over in 3 rounds. Here it is, 17-0 after 7.
100% my fault. Nice bag there by Matthews. She's taking position away, and I love that back block there by Luna. It's going to force an airmail opportunity here. She blocks up with there. How quickly will she go after it? Now is the opportunity. Matthews is up, and she gets a big drag. Wow! I didn't see her getting both bags. Watch this again. What a shot by Katie Matthews. Bang! And is that the momentum shift that they need, Wally, here? Down 17-0, now 17-4.
Gonna get started. Might as well get started with a bang. Peyton has got to take advantage of that.
Bag selection-wise, I'm not sure. I know it's Black Sheep thrown by Haynes and Matthews. I think it's the Costello X's.
And there it is. That's whenever you don't want to play Maya Cup. When she starts yelling at her bags, she's on a whole nother level.
Yes. Still 17-4, though. That was a wash. Nice bag there by Matthews. Ooh, okay. That bag's off the back here. Now there's another opportunity for Matthews to get some points, and she cleans everything up. She's showing positive round now, +3. level 1.5, maybe level 2 block there. I like that position. This is a big collect. She's got slick side down. She's going hard after it. And she's not able to collect it, but she still goes in. Still a really good position. Still tough for Luna to get in, but she still does. Nice back-to-back shots there by both ladies. Going to be 3 points there. Now it's 17-7. Starting to creep back into it, Wally.
Something to keep an eye on there after that round. Danielle Luna's first bag after a block off the back of the board. Second bag after a block off to the left. Katie Matthews is going to have to take advantage of that on the right-hand side. And I'm kind of disappointed in the strategy here from Peyton Haynes on the left. Her strength is going to be that roll game. Granted, she's not throwing the bag she's familiar with, but I would like to see her to try and force Maya to start shooting some air mills.
Right, because when Maya Cup can get just cruising on that slick side, she can be real deadly. But that's another couple points, 17-9.
A quick PPR check. Danielle Luna throwing a 9, Maya with a 9.6. Katie Matthews getting back into it with an 8, and Peyton Haynes with a 9 on her side. Maya and Katie both looking for their first 4-bagger.
Luna wanted it to sit. It didn't listen. Matthews very happy with it. Luna going after it. She gets in there. What a bag there by Luna again, just to sneak in that left side. She had some obstruction out on the right side. Whew. Lucky that hole was there, as Jake would say. She's got slick side down. This is very tough here, Wally. She's going hard after it, and that's what you were worried about. And now she's in a desperation mode. She's going to have to collect.
Was she going for the collect on that, you think?
I think she was. Well, yeah, I think she had slick side. She had to be, right?
I mean, and that's what I was talking about in that situation right there. Why not fire the back block and then force Maya to start shooting some air mills to score here?
Meanwhile, just across the wire, Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley do take down Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. They have won the queen seat, so they're sitting in the finals of Bracket B. She's not able to hit it. That is going to do it. Maya Cup and Daniela Luna. They gave up 9 straight there at the end, but they do finish off Katie Matthews and Peyton Haynes. We're getting towards the end here. We're getting close. Next up, we'll have Luna and Cup right back on here to take on Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman coming up next.
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Oh, nuts.
No. With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
Goes way up top and hits it! What? He knows it. Goes up top and hits it! What a shot! Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep.
Welcome back, Cornhole fans, here inside Valley Forge Casino. There she is, there's Kaylee Hunter. She's spinning a bag. Fire Cornhole. What are you doing, Fire? Whatever you're paying Kaylee, it's not enough. She's spinning bags on her TikTok.
I think the pressure almost got to her there. It was a little shaky at first.
Welcome back, guys, here inside Valley Forge Casino, King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, final chase. We're getting through our women's doubles brackets and getting towards the end. Only 3 teams remain here in Bracket A. Bracket A. Right now we're going to have Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman going to go head-to-head against Daniela Luna and Maya Cup. The winner of this will advance to the Bracket A final to take on Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez. As we jump over into the B bracket, they're a couple games behind. Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer are going head-to-head against Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson. The winner of that plays Vanessa Fillingham and Zoe Gann. Winner of that plays Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. Then the winner of that goes to play Sam Finley and Rosie Streaker, sitting in the queen seat of Bracket B. Streaker and Finley trying to get back to 2019 form when they won the World Championship in women's doubles. And
Speaking of World Championship, Daniela Luna, World Champion on the court here.
Yes, I'm trying to think if everybody's got some type of accolade at the World Championship. I can't think of one that Yeti has, though. So Maya Cup. Back when Woman of the Year was a competition, it was actually a precursor to the Shootout Series.
Okay.
Maya Cup won the Woman of the Year competition, so she got that at the World Championship, so that was a win. Kimberly Broman made it all the way to the finals of the Women's Singles World Championship. That was kind of a big accolade. Daniela Luna, co-ed doubles world champion, not last year but the year before. Won that alongside Mark Richards. Can't think of one for Yeti. Yeti's got certainly a bunch of
She was robbed
shootout.
of her Super Bowl. Aaron Jones would have won it with her. Oh, such a disappointing offseason for me. I'm a huge Aaron Jones fan. Whenever we lost him in the offseason, I was like, oh man, we got Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones. We're gonna be unstoppable. And the very next day, released or traded Aaron Jones. Like, no. I was bummed, too, because when I went to Wisconsin during that Super Bowl, I was under the weather, so I didn't even get a chance to meet him.
He was awesome. He was an awesome guy. 3-0 early score there on the back of Yeti Irwan alongside Kimberly Broman. As Kaylee Hunter watches on. I don't see Gina anywhere. I don't know if she's throwing or if she's just not by the court. Oh, and off the back for Maya Cup. Maya Cup throwing all slick side. She's been throwing a lot of bags straight up the center and in, and that's allowed her to have a pretty high PPR, but in that case, a little off to the left, Hull not able to catch it, so it's off the back of the board. The Down and Back Cornhole podcast saying, what up, Trey and Wally?
What up, what up? How does the season feel for you? Does it feel like it flew by this year?
Yes.
I don't know if it's because I went to Australia in December and I didn't really have the downtime in December like we normally do. But, I mean, I feel like it's just blink of an eye. Yeah. Here we are, World Championships up next.
Just insane how fast each year it goes faster and faster, it feels like. Ag off to the left, 6-0 lead. This is an opportunity for Cup to get on the board.
I need to go back in and see how many miles I've logged this year. What's the Ironman award? Is it played in more tournaments or most miles traveled?
Played in the most tournaments.
Played in most tournaments?
Yeah.
I'm going to sneakily have a goal to beat Tornado in 2026 version of Wally. Out of nowhere. Like, it's going to be sneaky. You won't even know.
I like it. Zoe Callio says, hi, Wally.
Zoe, what up?
Terry Brennan says, Emily and Lexi still in the winner's bracket? No, they were just beaten by Sam Finley and Rosie Streaker, so they are waiting. They're sitting in the elimination bracket waiting on a team to meet them. Right now on court one, it's Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson against Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer. It is 10-0 Cassidy and Tennyson. Ian Nixon, what does Trey know about advanced shot making? I don't know what that's in reference to, but nothing. I know nothing. I probably watched more cornhole than anybody in the world, though. I don't know if anybody's watched more cornhole than I have.
I'll give you that one.
Played? No. Watched? Gotta be up there.
Good run for Mike Ferrera yesterday.
It's a dynamic duo there as the players making their way in, starting to warm up. They get a couple hours until they kick off national singles, but I always like to see who likes to get in the building early and who likes to get in right before it starts. There's two very different personalities from different players.
Okay, in the background of that shot, too, Corey Morrison, the only person to defeat Jeremiah Ellis to 21 in bracket.
Yeah, that's true. Peyton out, yes, she just lost. Peyton Haynes and Katie Matthews just lost their game to Daniela Luna and Maya Cup, and that's why we see Cup and Luna here on the stage. Third bag is in as Luna trying to finish off with a 10-point round and gets a little bit of love, uses a little bit of that backboard. Erwan is in.
I feel like Danielle's an underrated player as well. Like teaming up with Connor Weiss, I was kind of excited to see that pairing this season. I like both their personalities. Not being able to finish the season with Connor. She's handled it pretty well. She's having fun.
I'll say this
I can't even tell you who she's throwing with in doubles, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll say this much, though. She had a rough start to the year. She wasn't playing as well, and then these past couple events, I've seen her really turn it on, which has been encouraging. Getting closer back to that World Championship form. Ooh, Maya Cup went super aggressive going for an airmail drag. This is a lead change opportunity, and Kimberly Broman is up to the task. That is a 6-point round, makes it 12-8. Broman and Erwan have revenge on their mind, trying to get back to Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez. Another bag, short left there. One gets around it with no issues. Cassidy and Tennyson are up 13-4 over Mopin and Selm on court 1. Another 2 points, 14-8. Broman and Iran building a lead here. Yes, what bags are they throwing? Ian Nixon's correct. Sub-Zero Glaciers and Ultra Viper R's are the bag selections here.
Nice little wedge there from Maya.
Maya Cup didn't wait any time. Now this Broman tried to collect her bag on the left. She just splits them. Nice bag. Some pressure here on Cup to try to get something in. Oh, and she knocks the other bag in. That's going to be 6 more. Wow. That's 2 different 6 spots by Kimberly Broman, and now this game is 20-8, just like that. Bag off to the right. Got plenty of room to give up. How many times do you think you'll see the word bag today? Oof. 200? No.
I'd probably say 100. I don't always say bag. Like, it's a nice shot. Put, like I described, the push, airman. I don't know.
I'd say 200.
200?
It
is singles. It is singles. Yeah. Uh-oh.
And that is a missed bag off to the right-hand side there, and that is going to do it. Kimberly Broman and Yeti Irwan, pretty quick work, only 11 rounds. It's all it took, and we are ready for our Bracket A finals. Kimberly Broman, Yeti Irwan versus Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez coming up next.
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Oh, nuts.
No. With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
Goes way up top and hits it! What? He knows it, goes up top and hits it! What a shot! Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep,
What's up, cornhole fans? All right, we're gonna pivot a little bit here. Got a little change in programming for you. So ESPN Plus needs to go off air before us. So we're actually gonna switch brackets, which means if you want Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez versus Kimberly Broman and Yeti Irwan, you need to go over to ESPN Plus. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pivot over and take the other bracket, but that other bracket is finishing up a game, and then they're going to switch over to us. So it's 20-19 right now. So what Wally and I decided we're going to do is we're going to go through some brackets of the national singles. So Wally, take it away.
Yeah, you guys can follow along on the Fan Zone app. The brackets are on iPlayCornhole.com as well. 4 brackets for singles. We talked about the number 1 seed being Jeremiah Ellis no matter what. I would like to say this is his bracket to lose, but you got Kenzie Beach sitting right there now at the 33 seed. You got to keep an eye on that. Could be the first matchup for him. Ethan Walker also in this bracket. We got Mark Richards, Jamie Graham all on the left-hand side. Jordan Power, 5 seed there is Adam Histner, so not a cakewalk by any means for Jeremiah on the left side of his bracket. Right side of the bracket, we got Cheyenne Bubenheim, Jeremy Frazier. That could be a fun matchup if they end up facing off in their quadrant. Ian Cripps comes in as the 3 seed. Alec Ryan, the number 10 seed. Fisher Hamilton in there as well. Chris Roybal, good showing for him again yesterday. 3 second-place finishes now for Chris Roybal in single shootout. He comes in as your 2 seed. And then Gabe Dolan, another player very familiar with Jeremiah Ellis there as well. Taking a look at the B bracket for national singles format. Number 1 seed there is going to be Ryan Schrader in his quadrant. You got Kyle Malone, Joe Neested down below, along with Matt Sorrells and Colby Shearer. Tony Smith comes in as your 4 seed. Noah Almaza and Alex Hicks in his quadrant. Chris Kingsbury will come in as your 5 seed. Corey Morrison in there as well. Had a good run at the last national. Tana Halbert, your 11 seed over on the right-hand side. In his quadrant, you have Sammy Soto. Justin Burton Jr. will be your 3 seed in that bracket. I think a sleeper pick there. Pat Sim coming in as your 19 seed. Quinn Reeves, tough first-round matchup on the right against Jake Trzynski. And also in this quadrant, we got Steven Bernasett. Your 2 seed is going to be Braden Wilson. Alan Rawls and Mike Hoffman also in that section as well. Heading over to the C bracket, Logan Chamberlain was able to sign up for this one in time, so he'll be your number 1 seed there in the C bracket. In his quadrant, you got Frank Modlin. Down below, Damon Dennis will start things off against Angel Camarena. Brett Guy and Derek Holland also in that quadrant. Your 4 seed is going to be Devin Harbaugh. Landon Crabtree making strides this season, comes in as your 13 seed. Dylan Turpin kind of having a decent year. He's going to be your 12 seed. Dalton McClem out of nowhere, your 5 seed in that bracket on the left. Over on the right-hand side, Justin Rule comes in as your 6 seed. That could be a sleeper pick. Eric Zockline in there as your 11. Nico Morales comes in as your 14 seed. Tommy Sliker, the 19. Matt Guy, the 3. I got a steak dinner depending on this bracket right here. 2 of them actually.
Double.
Yeah, if he doesn't win this one, then me and Trey are even. No steak dinner. Tough bracket though. Hunter Thorne, Matt Wilson, Jackson Gore, Jimmy Humans all in that quadrant. That's going to be tough. Trey Birchfield will be your 2 seed in his section. We saw Cedro Herrera have a nice run. He will take on Duncan Clemmer first. And then in the D bracket, number 1 seed there, Gavin Cano. In his section, he has Logan Hall down as a 9 seed. Ryan Wiedenfeld. Ryan Wiedenfeld, again, only beat by the perfect game yesterday, basically, by Justin Rules. Alex Rawls in there as your 4 seed. AJ Sims, your 13. Frank Verona comes in as your 12 seed. Philip Lopez Jr. down below as your 5 seed. Did you have Philip Lopez Jr. having a better season than Mark Richards on your bingo card?
Woo.
Cody Henderson comes in as your 11. Matthew Creek Killer and Eddie Grindersleeve down in that section. Ryan Hart comes in as your 3. Caleb Batson, Steve Schrader. Jacob Gore comes in as your 10 seed. Ryan Windsor, Gage Landis in there. And then Eric Davis will be your number 2 seed. I like Eric Davis's path there. Noah Wooten, Megan Mopin, Ben Brown, all in that section as well. The ladies have made their way to the court. We're going to give them a couple down and backs, or as long as they need. Chat, we'll take a quick break. Be back here in a couple minutes. And we continue with women's doubles action right after this. See you in a few.
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Oh, nuts.
No. With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
Goes way up top and hits it! What?
He knows it. Goes up top and hits it! What a shot!
Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep.
All right, Cornhole fans, welcome back here. We got some action finally to bring you. We are jumping over into Bracket B. Bracket B now 4 doubles teams remain here in this women's doubles division. If you want to see the conclusion of Bracket A, that's Kaylee Hunter, Gina Ramirez, Yeti Irwan, and Kimberly Broman. That is over on court number 1 on ESPN+. So make sure you get over to your ESPN Plus app in order to see that bracket conclude. For now, we are staying here in Bracket B. So this game is the 4th place game. Vanessa Fillingham and Zoe Gann against Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer. Mopin and Selmeyer just off of a huge win against Sarah Cassidy and Elizabeth Tennyson. That was a huge win, 22-19. Winner of this game in front of you will advance to the elimination bracket final to take on Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. Loser of that game would finish 3rd. Winner advances to the overall final of this bracket to take on Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley for a chance to get into that final that we'll have in Canton, Ohio in 2 weeks.
Canton, Ohio was an absolute blast last season. That is one where I know we're going to have a pretty good crowd from Ohio. Jeremiah Ellis wants to punch his ticket to that broadcast, no doubt about it.
Some extra motivation, you say?
Oh, yeah. But even though Ohio's a pretty good cornhole spot, so should have a lot of people come on out and watch that one. I'll never forget waiting for the Super Bowl to play, and Jimmy Humans and I, we sat there in the front row and just basically put up the Mario Kart on the Switch. Having some fun with it.
Nice bag early here from Megan Mopin. See it there again, just able to clip that bag and get the collect.
Good blocker there from Wendy. 2 bags now off to the side.
And she just sneaks around it. No idea if that was on purpose or if she was going for the push, but it worked. Nice push through there. Selmeyer frustrated. She's off to that right-hand side. There's an opportunity to guarantee 4. She's still able to get 4 here. If she can stay down the center, yes. 4 points for Wendy Selmeyer. They will take the lead. Lead change.
There you go.
Doing my best Wally impression over here, guys.
I'll allow it. Only because we're getting hangry. We get a little bit of a break. You gonna eat here or are you gonna head out somewhere?
I've been good about going elsewhere and getting out of here. With a shorter break, I might just stay in here. But for the most part, I've been trying to get out for just every meal that I can get out of the building for. I have been trying to.
Yeah. good to see daylight sometimes too.
Yes.
When you're staying in the casino and then down in the basement of a building, it's easy to forget the outside world exists.
Same thing with like back in the day when we used to go to Cherokee Casino. It's the same way. Cherokee's bigger, but like you don't leave it for a couple days and you forget what the outside looks like. It's nice collect there by Fillingham. I mean, Cherokee's even more so because there's really nothing else around. I mean, you're in Cherokee, North Carolina. There's not a lot. You're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the mountains. Whereas here, there's at least like, civilization.
Yeah, we found some pretty nice places for food.
Because the King of Prussia Mall is right down the road. It's one of the largest malls in the country.
I can honestly say I've never even heard of this area. King of Prussia.
Really? Yeah.
No.
Very historic. Bag after bag. Nice finish there by Gann, answered by Selmeyer. 5-4. By both ladies here. Who do you think's in the best form right now to win singles later? Any bracket winners, Wally?
I'll have to dive a little bit deeper, but like I said, I really like Eric Davis's quadrant out of the right-hand side there. Jeremiah Ellis's bracket is kind of stacked. I can go one of two different ways. Either you're basically geared up to finish out that bracket because you played nothing but good players, or, it's just a tough match that'll wear down on you after a while. Now, when I talked about seeing Brandy McBride 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday, it was Ryan Hart, Jeremiah Ellis, Dalton McClem. I mean, all the high seeds that we talked about, well, they're all right there behind us at the blackjack table just talking.
I'll say this much, though. They had a long time to recover.
Yeah,
right? They don't play till
luckily
2:30.
Yeah. I was talking to Jeremiah yesterday, and he's like, I already told Ryan we're here to do work this weekend. I was like, all that goes out the window whenever you win $1,400 on roulette table. They were having fun. They were just talking. Hey, look, let's bet $200 real quick. All right, bet. And they started hitting, so. Decision-making in casinos favors the kids. That leads me to believe Ryan Trader's got a good leg, and I'm going to have to look at that bracket a little bit more. But I would say Ryan Trader. I think I said Ryan Trader and Ryan Wiedenfeld in the same bracket. That's always kind of fun. Those two seem to get matched up against each other quite a bit. Gavin Cano, I know, is here for some serious business. I will make my picks and post them on YouTube again. Trying to grow the YouTube channel.
YouTube's a good platform if you can master it.
Yeah, I got to get away from Facebook. The loss of subscribers was a killer for me, so we'll go to.
Did you ever figure out what happened there?
No, they just said everything that they're telling me I need to do, I'm like doing. Like, basically, it says I need to have 50,000 viewers a month, which that $1,000 cash game between Harbaugh and Wiedenfeld was 41,000 viewers alone. So I know I did that. And then it said I had to have like 250 repeat viewers, but I had 230 subscribers, so I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, but it was time anyway. I mean, the cool thing about Facebook is you watch the video, you can subscribe right there on the video. Facebook, to subscribe, you have to go into your settings and change something for an iPhone. I don't know. A lot of people weren't able to get the link, so that's just unfortunate, but we'll have some fun with it. Jake and I made our picks on there yesterday, and I have to say we were god-awful. We didn't hit a single one.
Well, shootout is always the most difficult to predict because it's such – I mean, it really is a crapshoot because it's a different style of game.
Mm-hmm.
Score update on the other one right now. In game number 1 of that double dip opportunity in bracket A, it is Irwan and Broman up 13-4 on Hunter and Ramirez.
Now, was DraftKings up ahead of time? for brackets or no?
Yes, they just don't publish the brackets alongside with them.
Okay, so the odds are out there ahead of time.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Well, in that case, Chad, I'll give you guys my picks, and you'll have a chance to go lay some money on DraftKings. Let's see who we got here. I'll go through them and give them to you in the finals.
I think they also put out some bracket winner odds, too.
Well, that's cool. Now we don't have to wait 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, I picked Kingsbury, Wiedenfeld, Kano, and Richards.
I like Kingsbury a lot.
Well, that was my shootout picks.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do think I liked Kingsbury's bracket when I went through it in a second. He wants it. I've been talking to him.
Up here. Selmeyer, goes to block it up, but leaves the lane open. Gann going slick side, and she goes all the way through and gets
all
three.
three? What? That was domino effect. I mean, Jeremiah's brackets is tough, though. There's so many names.
Goes hard at it, not able to get anything else to go. This is a big opportunity to snag 6 if you are Zoe Gann. She's up the center, didn't love it. She said that's fine. She just didn't want to push in a different bag, missing a little bit left. But let's watch the shot of the round. Hard up the center, slick side, and they all go.
Yeah, I don't think she thought that bag on the left was going to get freed up, but when it fell, she was definitely pleased with it for sure.
Score update, bracket A 13-9 now. Irwan and Broman up. Mopin finds that left side.
I don't know if he's watching a live feed or not, but I just got a snap from Ellis. He said, we started 2:30, right? And I was like, uh-oh. I said, yeah, how you feeling? He said, I'm crushing everyone. I said, all right, I like it. I like it. Ears must have been burning.
Yeah, timeout here after a 4-point round, 14-12.
I think Zoe just looks forward to timeout time with Vanessa.
For sure. Opportunity to chit-chat.
Mm-hmm. And then back to the line, serious faces on.
Back right there for Selmeyer. Back and forth we go on this one. Can Gann peel that bag is the question. She cannot. It's going to be a 10-10 wash. Score remains 14-10.
First time these two teams played against each other, lasted 30 rounds, but the PPRs were kind of low. Right now we're looking at Zoe throwing a 10.29, Vanessa with a 9.67, Megan Mopin throwing a 10.33, and Wendy Selmer with a 9.43.
Yes, someone in the chat, 8 hands telling us it is tie bag game on court 1. Court 1 is now 13-13. That's game 1 of the bracket A finals. Opportunity here. Mopin capitalizes. Oh, and it's going to be another bag on the backside, and that is going to be a lead change.
You're nailing it, bro. I was going to do it there, but you nailed it. I don't even know if I need to step in.
4-point round makes it 16-14, Selmeyer and Mopin. Reminder, winner of this advances to play Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. That's right back up here next. Bags are bunching up there. Opportunity for Selmeyer. You gotta have a bag in here, Wally. Slick side down, bag is away, and it's off the back.
Goodness.
That is going to do it. Wendy Selmeyer and Megan Mopin continue their run here. They keep on rolling.
They get the revenge.
Yeah, Gann and Fillingham will settle for 4th place in the bracket. That is good for 7th place overall. Next up, the 3rd place match of this bracket B. Wendy Selmeyer, Megan Mopin, Emily Downer, and Lexi Hugeback. Coming up next.
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Oh, nuts.
No. With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
Goes way up top and hits it! What? He knows it, goes up top and hits it! What a shot! Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep,
All right, Cornhole fans, 3 teams remain in this bracket. We got our elimination bracket final to deliver right now. Wendy Selmeyer and Megan Mopin continue their roll through the elimination bracket. Now run into Emily Downer and Lexi Hugeback. Winner of this advances to the bracket final to take on Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley. And then just across the way, we do have confirmation, a Game 1 victory. Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez get the job done. They have booked a ticket to the women's doubles final in Canton, Ohio in just 2 weeks. You will see Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez, Yeti Irwan and Kimberly Broman settle for a 2nd place bracket finish for 3rd place overall. Wow. That means it's all up to us. ESPN Plus stream is done. It's
Slackers.
just us. It's just us. Wally.
Slackers, man.
We had to go pick up their game. We had to go pick up their bracket because they were taking too long, Wally.
Slackers. That's right. That's why they pay us the big bucks, both of them.
Yep.
Both dollars.
Both dollars.
That's all right. We get to tell you guys our picks. I got done making my picks. I'm not going to lie. I hate going chalk.
Chalk is not fun.
I hate going chalk. If you guys like, Ellis is always like, won't you ever pick meat? I was like, because you're the number one seed, it's boring.
Yeah.
Just flat out, it's boring. But I got to say, my picks are very chalk.
Yes.
I'm going Jeremiah Ellis, Ryan Trader, Devin Harbaugh, and Gavin Cano with a sleeper pick of Justin Rule. What are we doing here? What's happening?
Wow, out of the gate. I really didn't mean to get serious already, but is that a 7?
I believe 7. Could have been a 9.
Wow, out of the gate, a 7 spot for Megan Mopin.
Did not see that coming. Can we go down and back a third time?
Yeah.
Start over? Well, that's one way to get us to the end of the bracket.
So you went sleeper being Justin Rule. I like that. That's a good one. Trying to think of who else.
Honorable
really
mention for me as a sleeper. I do like Alex Rawls in that bracket. It was between Gavin Cano, Ryan Wiedenfeld, and Alex Rawls for me. The other sleeper that we talked about, Chris Kingsbury, we like his route as well. And Eric Davis.
I really, you know who I like as a sleeper that I thought threw really well yesterday? Alan Rawls.
Okay.
Allen was really good, and the only reason Allen lost is because he ran into some absolute killers.
Not mad at that at all.
I really like Kingsbury still. I like Kingsbury, and I like Alan Rawls as kind of two guys that may not be 1, 2, or 3 on most people's picks to kind of come out and win a bracket. Although, in fairness, I have not looked in depth at the bracket, so I don't know if their path is just brutal or what.
Yeah, it's always a hard thing to decide whenever you're looking at the brackets. So how much of a factor do I want this to be? Because, like I was talking to you about, sometimes I like having the tougher route. That way it gets me ready to play those tough matches down the stretch. But then sometimes they do wear on you.
Mopin going up on the airmail and gets 2 for 1 there. She bounces a little bit, but hey, I think that's still a good position to be in. Hugeback is slick side, and she gets the collect. Nice bag there by Hugeback. Nice 10-10 wash. Score remains 7-2. Again, only one match remaining right after this one. Off to the left a little bit, follows the leader of Selmeyer out on that left-hand side.
Bumpers on both sides. She likes staying with that sticky side.
Julie asking, one day can you get the names over the player for the scoreboard? The problem is that's really dynamic, Julie, because
what was the question?
Think about it.
This might be what we talked about at breakfast.
Well, the scoreboard would have to change every single time, which would be kind of confusing for people.
In the works.
I don't know if I like it, though.
Stay tuned for Canton, Ohio.
I don't know if I like it, though, because then it's always just going to be going back and forth, which can be kind of confusing. Like, so in this one right now.
7-2 would flip, be 2-11, 11-2.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mopin is on that side. Get a timeout
we talked about it at breakfast this morning, and it's going to take a lot of work. So if you're going to nix that, you might want to do it now rather than after Corey spends a lot of time on it, because we were talking about flipping it so that way we have player recognition. I think the other option for player recognition is the bag selection screen, whenever you put the picture of the bag right next to it so you can see what they're throwing. But
yeah, that's
actually, here's the man right here speaking of the devil.
I don't know if I like the dynamic scoreboard. What you guys talked about earlier, the breakfast, that would flip. I don't know if I like that. He says no, so there we go.
Corey's nixing it.
I know in theory. Sorry, Chase. Yeah, I know in theory it would, like, the idea is, yes, it's always under the person that is throwing.
What about a pop-up flag? Like, this is Megan.
No, we'll do it by bag
Yeah, there's something along those lines that can be done. I do want to make it easier to follow and easier to understand for sure. It's just, if you have a lot of moving parts, it can honestly, I think sometimes be more confusing for viewers, and so I just want to make sure. But hey, it's a good thought. It's a good thought.
We're always looking to improve here at the American Cornhole League.
Oh, that's such a good
There
answer,
we
Corey.
Is Alicia in the chat or something?
Yeah, Alicia says, great job, Corey. Big bag here by Hugeback. She's going with a roll and gets all the way up and over. How about that? Watch this here again by Hugeback. Just hops over everything.
You know, the crazy thing is you hit a shot like that, you normally be fired up, but then in your head, I just gave up a 7.
Yeah.
I can't exactly get fired up until I get that 7 back.
Got to chip away. Nate Mister says huge bag for Hugeback. You know what I absolutely love is that her pro jersey literally says on the front where her name is, it says small front. Yeah. And I literally thought it said small font, and I was like, did we print a jersey without like her name? I was staring at it for like hours at one point. I'm like just being a creep. I'm like, oh, it says small front because it's a joke. I get it. Ha ha. I was like, oh my gosh, we printed small font on her name.
I mean, she'd have to approve it. That's on her.
I've officially derailed Lexi Hugeback. I'm distracting her, apparently. She said I should put my AirPods back in.
Oh, she can hear you?
Yeah, she looked over at us. Is it Corey's birthday? Your birthday? Yeah. I didn't know that. Jake Brennan says happy 60th in the chat.
Nobody knew that. Happy birthday, Corey. We went to breakfast and nobody said anything.
What in the world? Somebody put that in Slack. Happy birthday, producer Corey. Everybody say happy birthday, Corey.
Live feeds would not be where they're at now without Corey.
Yeah, everybody must sing. If you guys don't say happy birthday to Corey Russell in the chat right now, I will be singing happy birthday before this game is over. And I promise you do not want that.
Or we could have, or we'll end the live feeds. Yeah, we'll end the live feed. Yeah, that's it.
No, mid-game.
Yeah, mid-game, right.
Yeah.
All right, big shot coming up. Tugboat.
You're now being flooded in the chat with happy birthdays, so. Happy 60th, says Jake Brandon. 13-5. Nice follow through there by Downer. 15-5. Jake did put it in Slack now. Now you're really in for it.
I can't help but go back to that first game that lasted 30 rounds in that air mill where we didn't think she should shoot it. You know, how different this could have been if they would have stayed on the winner's side.
That's true. That one decision to go for that really backside airmail, somewhere Jeff McCarriger is grinning. Hugeback now going for the roll, and just gets caught up on that right side. Mopin a big opportunity now. She's got slick side down. She stepped out. She did get one to go. A little bit of pressure on here for Hugeback. She's got slick side down. Hard at it. Oh, and it bounces all the way off. Is that a 5-spot? Yes.
That is.
That was a different angle on that bag, Wally. That one had almost like a back-loaded angle with a push, and I think that's why she got that extra hop action to it.
Yeah, she looked really off balance when she released that bag. I don't know if she was trying to flatten it out for like a reverse cut maybe. I don't know, but either way, deeper landing spot than she wanted to, and instead gets that bounce. Emily's got to get her back into it.
2 for Downer. Can't be off the back of the board. She's in the hole. Give her 2. It's everybody's favorite fun fact. First bag, rest of the game.
I was going to tee you up, but you didn't even need me.
Don't even need it. Is it me and Jake Brandon on ESPN Plus later? All right, there you go. Me and Jake Brandon on ESPN Plus confirmed later for national singles. That means Wally and Allison Baldwin will be here interacting with you guys on the chat for national singles later. Right here on YouTube, the Facebooks, the ACL Cornhole TVs. Back short right. It's even up the round, and no, Mopin's a little bit short. Give me 2 more for Hugeback. 20-9.
I mean, she gets a couple points out of that one, but one thing I want to see change is the body language. Emily and Lexi will feed off of each other, whether it's positive or negative. You got to make sure you start going in the right direction here. You need 12 points. Got to start thinking positive vibes.
Oh, could that be the game-deciding bag? That's a short block there or is a block short of the hole there for Wendy Selmeyer. Level 1. Downer going to try to roll over it. She does, but brings it closer. Selmeyer trying to clean it all up. She replaces. And now Downer is going to take a timeout, decide what she wants to do. Board mics, we going to get anything?
Forgot we had those.
See, I'm putting him on the spot now.
Birthday boy over here. Birthday boy doing things now.
Is this the board mic? I'm not sure what you do.
I think you got to try and cut around this one.
Cut around it.
I don't like the block. You're basically begging her to shoot the airman with the block.
I like cutting around too.
Yes.
All right, a single bag in for the win. Oh, and it just ends up on the right-hand side. Some big shocked faces in the crowd. I would agree. I was ready to go into game over mode, and nothing falls.
I mean, there was no decision to be made there for Wendy. It was just a straight shot, but I would have liked a breath. Just a little breath. Even set the bag down the board, pick it back up, take a breath. Big shot right there. Missed opportunity. Let's keep an eye on that one.
Me personally, I may have actually thrown that slick side, Wally, because you could have even blown that bag off the back of the board and been totally fine. You just needed a single point.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Mopin trying to split, and she does. Nice shot. Hugeback goes after it. Now she's off to the left-hand side. I'm 95% sure that bag is out of play. And even more so now as Mopin bullies it out of the way. Hugeback probably just has to go in and pray. That's what she does. This is a shot for the win to go to the bracket finals for Megan Mopin. Bag is away, and bag is in. Megan Mopin and Wendy Selmeyer book a ticket to the finals of the bracket to take on Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley. Hugeback and Downer settle for a 3rd place finish here in the bracket, 5th place overall. One more match remains, folks. We'll be back live from Valley Forge Casino right after this.
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep, even cornhole. Backyard.com has everything you need to make your backyard summer ready all year long. Backyard.com. Let's have fun.
You can dash, zest, mist, and infuse. But may we recommend the just make the damn drink method. Behold, the 7 and 7. If this is your cocktail, Seagram 7 is your whiskey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You've got the force field, the moat, the saucy sheriff. No matter your cookout plate strategy,
Bush's baked beans make burgers taste better.
I love me a saucy sheriff.
Oh, nuts.
No. With Planters nuts, it's not nuts. It's nuts. Because Planters nuts are good.
Planters nuts. Nuts.
Goes way up top and hits it! What? He knows it. Goes up top and hits it! What a shot! Ticket to the championship and Graham hits it! What a shot!
Life's most memorable moments. They can happen anywhere. On sports' biggest stage, or even in your own backyard. For those moments, seek a world beyond home. Find furniture, decor, grills, playsets, yard games, and yep,
All right, Cornhole fans, thank you guys so much all morning long for tuning in to women's doubles action here at the Final Chase. One match remaining, then we're going to take a break for a couple hours and then be back at 3:30 Eastern for live coverage of national singles. Trey Ryder, Wally K9 Castler. Shout out Wally for hitting all the buttons all day. Thank you, Wally.
I'm a button
Great
pusher.
job.
Been pushing Trey's buttons for a while now.
Shout out to Corey Russell for his wind sprints that he's been taking in between the two different courts on his birthday, getting his steps in on his birthday. Be a fun day, fun weekend. Day 2 of the Final Chase. Day 3 tomorrow. We'll kick things off with teams action in the morning, so we'll have some live stream coverage of various teams matches. To conclude the regular season, we'll also know by the end of the day who is going to the playoffs at the World Championships. And then in the afternoon, of course, we jump over into doubles coverage. We'll have our national doubles classic format, play to 21 tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. And then wrap things up for the Final Chase on Sunday with shootout doubles coverage. That'll wrap up our weekend. That was the first one of the day. What were you going to ask? He said, I preemptively screwed up your question earlier, Wally said. What was the question? He said there was some question you were going to ask me that I already just came out and like just talked about. No, he didn't. I brought it up. And what was the question? What was the question? Was it about?
5 years ago today, the 2019 ACL Final Chase. Who won women's doubles?
Well, 5 years ago, we didn't have a Final Chase. No. You're saying 5 years ago in this building?
No, 5 years ago today. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So 5 years ago today, who won the Final Chase?
Women's doubles, the 2019 Final Chase.
Ooh, okay, so that is a good question. So 2019 Final Chase, that would have been in Mohegan Sun. So that was the one Jay Dotson and Sean Short won. And then Trey Birchfield and Brandon Corwin win the Pro Invitational. Singles was James Baldwin. In advanced singles, took down Josh Holland either in the semifinals or the finals. But women's doubles, that was the year of Stacia Pugh and Christine Papke. So I believe the trivia question is, I believe the answer is Rosie Streeter and Sam Finley, because Pugh and Papke won back-to-back women's doubles. They were going to sweep the entire year, but it was Streeter and Finley that came out of nowhere to beat them. Okay, that's what I thought.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
You almost got me, Jake. But I was also going to say that not only do they have success on this same weekend, they also have success. They won one of their 2 women's doubles world championships in this building.
Watch this. And Christine Papke and Stacia Pugh won in St. Louis.
Correct. That was the Cornhole Mania.
Yeah. See, I know stuff. I was there.
Who'd they beat?
Come on, dude. Somebody just broke.
What?
Look at these winners, you said? Oh, yeah.
That was weird.
All right, we're back. Corey fixed it.
Nine to 5, Streaker and Finley. Okay, so a reminder, this is the finals of a double elimination bracket. Rosie Streaker and Sam Finley are undefeated. They are in the queen seat, which means they have to be beaten twice. If game 1, Rosie and Sam win, it's over. They're into the finals of women's doubles in Canton, Ohio to take on Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez. If Wendy Selmeyer and Megan Mopin win this first game, we will go to a winner-take-all game 2, and that is an unfortunate break there. I don't want to close it, Corey.
Adblock's been just, they've been doing pop-ups like so much now recently. It's like, here, give us money, please donate.
One actually rolled into the right place for her.
All right, still 9 to 5. And now Finley trying to sneak in that little gap. She does.
Wow,
Oh, man.
3 attempts at that
Man,
same bag.
I wish Jake was still here. I was going to give another trivia question. That's a 6-point, now 15 to 5. I was going to say, so Christine Papke and Stacia Pugh, dominant. Their run, they won 3 women's
Rosie
doubles.
Streaker.
Well, Christine Papke and Stacia Pugh were dominant that year. They won 3 out of the 4 nationals. Now, they didn't win worlds because Rosie and Sam ended up winning. But the question I was going to ask is, Stacia Pugh retired from cornhole that same offseason. Okay? Christine Papke then went on to win the next women's doubles event that she played in. Who was her partner?
Courtney Coy.
No.
Shoot.
I want to know if Jake knows that. Put that a pin. If I don't see Jake before this stream is over, I need to ask him that.
Okay.
Would you like a hint?
Yes.
They're on this court. Megan Mopin is correct, Corey. Megan Mopin and Christine Papke teamed up for the 2020 kickoff battle, the only event in 2020 that was pre-COVID. Megan, oh, look at all the chat. The chat knows this. Let's go, chat. Okay, here you go. Did you hear any of that? Okay, you didn't hear it.
He heard it. He was listening in the bathroom.
Okay, don't look. Christine Papke and Stacia Pugh won 3 out of 4 nationals in 2019. But then Stacia retired from cornhole. The next event that Christine played in for women's doubles, she won. Who was her partner?
Oh, who did you say, Stacia?
Sorry, Stacia retired. Christine, the next event Christine played in.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
He's got 2 people in mind, he says, Chad.
But Christine did throw with Courtney Coy at some point, right?
Which one is it?
Oh, nice collect there from Megan.
Bunched up here.
This could be a huge round.
It was Megan Mopin. Jake got it right.
Right now we're looking at 9-on-2.
It's a big round. 15 to 8. Gets a couple points, builds some momentum here, but Streaker and Finley 6 points away from booking a ticket to Canton, Ohio to face Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez.
I got a trivia question for both of you guys. When is Corey's birthday? Neither one of you knew the answer until today. You guys are terrible friends.
You didn't say happy birthday either.
I said it with my eyes.
Ooh, this is a good one from the chat. Who won co-ed doubles world championship in 2019? I'll give you a hint. It was in this building, it was a blowout. It wasn't even close. I think it was like 4 rounds. Like one of the biggest blowouts I've ever seen on a stage like that. One of the players that was in that finals is on this court right now.
I don't know if I can even tell you who played co-ed.
Final chase or
World
World Championships?
Championships 2019.
Here.
17-8, 4 points away.
It was Sam Finley.
It was Sam.
Tanner Albert. Now, did they win or did they lose?
Jake is going Sam Finley and Tanner Halbert. He's close, but he's wrong.
I'm wrong?
You're close, but you're wrong. It was Cheyenne Bubenheim and Tanner Halbert destroying Sam Finley and Kyle Malone.
All Florida, huh?
All Florida. Yes, we thought it was going to be a great match. It was over in like 7 seconds. Oh, and that's going to be a miss.
Go. Down the home stretch.
Sam does not like that I'm talking about her losing matches.
By the way, she's about to win this game,
I know,
Trey.
I know. She is so mad at me.
She's 2 points away from winning this one, and you're bashing her now.
Yeah, she's winning though. I mean, for her sake, I should keep talking about
This is a great segue for it to come full circle.
Yeah, I just realized I'm talking all about Megan winning. I'm talking all about Sam losing. It's just like it's exactly what she wants, and that is another bag off to the left. This is potentially game time. Even with that bag off that side, it's only 2 points is what is needed. This essentially becomes for the win for Rosie Streaker, barring something crazy. And now you got to throw an airmail and hope you either drag something or and one something. And one to stay alive for Wendy Selmeyer. Bag is away, and it is not going to do it. Sam Finley and Rosie Streaker, shades of 2019, shades of 2021. They win their women's doubles bracket and will now face Kaylee Hunter and Gina Ramirez 2 weeks from today for the women's doubles championship to go to the Tournament of Champions at Worlds. Well, Wally, it has been a great morning and here into the early afternoon. Folks at home, we're going to take a 2-hour break and then we'll be back for live coverage of national singles here at the Final Chase. Any closing words for us, Wally?
I already made my picks. You guys can find them out on my page. I'm guaranteed to be perfect. If you have a different opinion, let me know. But I know one thing. Singles action, I'm going to be at the edge of my seat. It's going to be exciting. Trey, have fun on ESPN+. I'll be back right here with the social media. See you guys in a few. Here you go.